North County will receive this opening kickoff. Potosi's going to kick it off right to left as you look on from J98 Web TV at MyMoInfo.com tonight. You heard in pregame with the interviews that Potosi has won 5 of the last 7 meetings between these two, dating back to 2008. Last year was a 15-7 Potosi win, but the previous 2 years, North County had won the meetings. And before that, Potosi had won 4 straight. But again, by an average score of 29-26, these two teams are always playing very close games. And I expect tonight to be no different. Should be a lot of fun.
And, you know, both teams very well balanced on offense, and they do like to do different things on both sides. Both well coached. I think it's going to be a fun one tonight.
Matt Black back to return along with Austin Riles of the North County Raiders, and it's Kyle Osha to kick it off from the 40-yard line. Potosi tends to put those linemen at kicker and let them get those big legs into it, and Osha's going to kick a low line drive that bounces to the 20-yard line. It's picked off by Burns, and Burns with a head of steam takes it to the 35-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 36-yard line for a return of about 14 yards. That's where the North County Raiders start, and will get their offense on the field 8 seconds into the ball game. North County trying to break the pattern of win one, lose one. Potosi's trying to get back on the winning track after losing to Valley Catholic 42-3 last week on the road. North County offense. Dylan Cater, the starting senior quarterback, 800 passing yards, 691 rushing yards, leads the team in both of those categories, and a combined 13 touchdowns. And 6 of those have been through the air, 7 of those have been on the ground. He'll start from under center, takes the snap and hands it off to Burns, and Burns going to pick up a couple almost to the 40-yard line to about the 38. That's a 2-yard pickup for Burns on the first carry of the game.
And North County has ran the I formation and the spread offense as well. So you're coming out tonight starting the I formation, and let's see if they can't get something going on offense early.
So Dakota Burns on that 2-yard carry. The rest of the North County backfield, Austin Riles. He's an explosive playmaker with 365 rushing yards. Adam McGraw, Matt Black, Colin Hughes, Tyler Johnston listed as the starting receivers, but they start in an I formation set. Pitch out to Burns, and Potosi rallies to the football and gets him for a 1-yard loss. Looked like he might have a crease out there, but it sure closed down quickly with the Potosi defensive end and the right side of that line getting to it.
And good pursuit by the Potosi defense right there. Linebackers coming up, making an open field tackle, really like a one-on-one play right there, and did a great job.
So Dave Dallas, with a little bit of a trickeration to the media, gives us a spread set for a starting lineup and starts in an I formation. Brendan McClure starts at left tackle, a sophomore. Noah Rodenberg at left guard. Drew Burns at center. Justin Lubers at guard. And the other tackle is Noah DeJessa. There's the snap. Cater's passing it. His ball is deflected at the line, but then caught. And it's Colin Hughes for a first down. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. He got about 12 yards on the pickup. It was deflected right there at the line of scrimmage, Derek.
That's an athletic play right there. You know, you go, the receiver on the left side is running a crossing route and just happened to be in the vicinity of the ball that was deflected and just made an athletic play and kind of made something out of nothing.
And he was the only one who reacted to the football. It was kind of a dying quail once it got tipped, and Potosi just kind of stood around, whereas Hughes went and caught the ball and made a play for his team. First down and 10 from the 49 after that big third down conversion on 3rd and 9. There's the snap, a little delayed handoff. I think they went to Riles here, but he gets stood up immediately, maybe a yard to about the 50-yard line.
And just to have that pass fall would have been good. But North County right there has a very dangerous pass. You know, a ball gets deflected like that, and you know, something really, really good came out of that. So very, very lucky right there.
Potosi defense giving up 24 points per game this season. Dylan Wright, Jake Neff, Kyle Osha, and Ethan Rowland along that defensive line that averages 233 pounds across. And the linebacking core, they've got some good athletes. Jordan Huerta, 21 tackles solo and an interception this year. And then you got Doug Brand, Ryan Coleman, and Ryan Osha to join him in the linebacking core. Now back to the spread look. There's the snap, man in motion. They play fake to him. Dylan Cater has time in the pocket, throws over the middle, has McGraw in stride, and kiss Adam McGraw goodbye. He's going to take it all the way for the touchdown, and it's a 51-yard strike. North County Raiders go up first with 9:42 remaining.
Man, that was a great job by Cater right there. He took the ball on the snap and really did a good job of stepping up in the pocket, staying poised, went through his progression. It just so happened that McGraw was his first read right there. Man, he was wide open, made a great strike to the end zone.
Adam McGraw's 3rd touchdown catch of the year on his 25th overall reception of the year. He leads the team in receptions. He's now up to 460 yards receiving after that 51-yard touchdown, and a great play fake, I think, on that little play action that got him open. Now Cruz, who is 10 for 15 on extra points, to try to knock this one through to give North County a 7-0 lead. There's the snap. It's a little low. They get it down. The kick looks good. It's a beauty right down the middle. 7-0 North County. 51-yard touchdown pass from Cater to McGraw. Raiders lead Potosi with 9:42 to go in the first quarter. Back in a minute on J98.
The Toyota RAV4 is one SUV that can stand up to what life throws at it. With its refined interior, advanced tech features, and generous cargo capacity, the RAV4 can handle almost all of life's errands. And if you need a little break from city living and want to escape out into the country for the weekend, you'll be glad to have the RAV4's available all-wheel drive to get you there. It gives you that extra bit of traction you need on the slipperiest of country and even dirt roads. To find out more about the RAV4, visit buyatoyota.com. Right now, lease a new 2015 RAV4 LE all-wheel drive for $209 a month for 36 months with $2,508 to its signing plus taxes and fees. Toyota, let's go places. Lease and approved credit from Toyota Financial Services. Call 1-800-79-TOYOTA for lease details. Does not include college, grad, and military rebate. Offers may vary by region. Offers end 11/2/15.
Hi, this is St. Louis Cardinal Matt Carpenter. For the best deal that any Redbird fan would love, don't think twice. Think Twin City. Twin City Toyota. I-55 at the Herculaneum Auto Mall exit.
Well, the little squib kick picked up by a Potosi up man. That's Isaac Tapman doing the good job. Falling on the football and doesn't try to return it, just wants to control it. Potosi starts with great field position at the 46-yard line. North County is able to drive 64 yards in just a handful of plays, and the 51-yard touchdown pass from Cater to McGraw capped it off. It's a scoring drive of the game brought to you by Auto Plaza Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram of DeSoto and Fredericktown. In the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, check on inventory and prices at autoplazaford.com. So Potosi starts at the 46. We'll see their offense on the field. Trojans, where they have struggled, is putting up points. 17.8 points per game is all they've gotten so far. Jordan Huerta, the starting quarterback, takes the snap and hands it off after a couple of play fakes. They go to Kyle Allison, and Allison with good yardage across the 50 to about the 47, maybe the 48 on the other side of the field. It's going to be second and short coming up. Nice play fake again.
And a strong showing by North County offense in the opening drive, man, scoring in 3 and 4 plays right there. Let's see if Potosi can answer back here and kind of take the reins. Got good field position and got a great start. And see if they can move the ball down the field for a score.
Jordan Huerta was the starting quarterback all of last year. This year they went with Zach Price to start the year. But just a couple of games ago, they decided to go back to Jordan Huerta. Zach Price they use as a running back now. And then they've also got Tristan Brown and Kyle Allison kind of giving them a triple threat out of their backfield. Second down and 3, man in motion is Tristan Brown. He gets the handoff on a jet sweep, trying to get to the outside on this speedy North County defense and gets just enough for a first down. Little juke cut back to the inside, maybe for an extra yard. Should be a first. It is 4-yard carry.
Good job of North County there to contain really well. Keep the guy, almost push the runner back inside and let those other guys come and make the play. That's always how you teach that. You get the far outside guy and you bring him outside, let him contain and kind of push him back into where everybody else is so they can make a play.
Tristan Brown is an athlete, leads the team with 607 rushing yards, also has 4 touchdowns to lead the team and averages 8 yards per carry, but he also leads the team with 9 receptions, 174 yards, and 3 receiving touchdowns. Told you about Allison and Price. They're the other 2 backs. Chandler Franklin and Bailey Hollinsworth are the starting receivers. Will give you the offensive line after this first down and 10 play from the 43. There's the snap, and they'll blow it dead, and a flag comes in, a procedure penalty likely against the Potosi Trojans for our first flag of the game. That'll give me a chance to let you know about the offensive line. It's actually on the defensive side, North County, and lined up in the neutral zone, 5 yards against the Raiders. So Dylan Wright, Colby Boyer, Jake Neff, Kyle Oja, and Ethan Rowland along that offensive line that averages 239 pounds across for Potosi. Defensive line, Frankie Holsey, Jordan Smith, Noah Rodenberg, and Carson Kekak from left to right. And then their linebacking core, Tucker Smith, Dakota Burns, and Eli Turnbow. And then in the secondary, Matt Black, Austin Riles, Garrett Smith, and Drew Forney. Potosi quickly back up to the line on a first down and 5 now from the 38-yard line after the 5-yard neutral zone infraction. Another jet sweep the opposite way. Tristan Brown trying to break free and just got tripped up, or else he would have been gone. He got to the 31, though. It's a 7-yard pickup from Tristan Brown, and already he's showing a little bit of speed, a little bit of elusiveness, and Potosi blocked it up well.
Great job of Brown by seeing the defensive end getting pushed out and really cutting up that seam and finding that open hole for a 10-yard gain. Good job.
2 carries for 11 yards for him so far. You look at this North County defense, and they've got some playmakers. Frankie Holsey on the defensive end spot, a fumble recovery, a forced fumble, 27 solo tackles, and 1.5 tackles for a loss this year. And then at the defensive tackle spot, Noah Rodenberg, 1.5 sacks, 19 solo tackles, and 7.5 tackles behind the line of scrimmage. First down and 10 now from the 31. Snap, a fake, and then they give it off to the second man around. And not much on the carry as North County is able to come up and get a good stop right back at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Potosi needs to score here, Glenn. They need to get the ball down the field. They started with good field position. And, man, when you get a drive like this, you almost have to capitalize on that and just try to get the ball in the end zone. You don't want to settle for 3 here early in the game. Get 7 on the board, kind of get that momentum back on your side.
Zach Price on that carry. So 90 carries, 253 yards, 4 touchdowns coming in, leads the team in rushing touchdowns. And his yards per carry average doesn't look great because a lot of those runs came as a quarterback, and quarterbacks get a lot of negative yards rushing that go against them as well. There's a bubble screen to the far side. Chandler Franklin. Franklin makes the catch and then gets up the sideline for a nice pickup of about 7 to 8 yards. A little bit of cushion that Franklin had to make one man miss to pick up 7.
That's just a simple screen play right there. If you can get the corner blocked, it almost gives you a 5-yard window for your receiver to make a 5-yard, 6-yard gain there. So that's a good play call.
Franklin's first catch of the ball game. Potosi doesn't pass a whole lot, only the 7th catch of the season for Chandler Franklin, now for 82 yards in the year, and it's going to be 3rd down and 3 coming up. Tristan Brown, Kyle Allison, Zach Price make up a very dangerous backfield for Potosi. Let's see if one of these guys get the football. Potosi's going to line up with twins to the left, a couple of wingbacks, and a receiver to the right. Again, they throw the screen out to the near side. This time they get it in the hands of Brown. A good block. Brown gets to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Cuts back inside, ran out of bounds, down at the 6-yard line. That'll go 18 yards to Tristan Brown, and Potosi mixing up some screens in there to the outside to get the ball downfield.
In a big-time game for the Potosi Trojans, man, that was a good answer. Running some misdirection stuff on offense here, a couple screen plays, and, man, they're knocking on the door.
Completions of 7 and 18 yards on this drive for Potosi. They started at their own 46. They've gone right down the field. 7:05 remaining in the first quarter. 1st down and goal. They'll call it the 5-yard line. It'll be twins to the left, one receiver right, and a wing back on either side. No backs in the backfield. And here comes a low shotgun snap, picking up his Huerta. Huerta tries to get the outside, and he's going to be brought down just inside about the 2-yard line. About a 3, maybe 4-yard pickup by the quarterback. Heads-up play to get anything there because that snap just rolled back to him.
Yeah, made something out of nothing right there. Did a good job of taking what he had and just kind of getting what he could get. Good pursuit by North County defense, and let's see if they can put it in here on the 4-yard line.
Huerta's a threat to run it down here. He does have 2 touchdowns rushing on the season, and they did mark him back to the 4 on a 2nd down and goal from the 4-yard line. 6:59 remaining in the first quarter. North County marched it right down to score on their first drive. Potosi trying to do the same. Franklin will be wide right. Hollingsworth wide left. Brown in the slot, comes in motion. There's the snap. They give it off. No, they faked it. Jordan Huerta, though, he's in trouble in the backfield. Flag comes in as well. He gets backed up all the way to the 11-yard line. Just nowhere to go. North County had it snuffed out. We got to check the flag.
And another flag on the field. And, Glenn, when you got 2 teams that are pretty evenly matched here with good athletes on both sides, you got to think that the turnovers and the penalty flags are going to be a big deal towards the end of the game. So let's see if the time of possession, penalties, and turnovers kind of make an impact here tonight.
Big penalty here goes against North County. It was a good job by Smith, Jordan Smith, who got back there and allowed Huerta to go nowhere, but it's going to be all for naught as North County is going to get backed up on this penalty here.
Smith's an athletic defensive lineman, did a good job right there of shedding the block and making the play. And, it's just something you can't do on that side of the field, man. You got to really, really be careful.
North County's already been penalized twice on this drive to help out the Potosi Trojans. 6 minutes, 52 seconds on the first quarter clock here. North County 7, Potosi nothing. They're going to spot the ball at the 6-yard line. So what would have been about a 7-yard loss ends up being about a 2-yard loss after a face mask penalty, a personal foul, half the distance to the goal. Potosi back to the line with Jordan Huerta. Twins left, 1 receiver to the right, 2 wing backs, man in motion, and they fake. No, they gave it off to Tristan Brown. Tristan Brown tries to get the outside, but he's going to be roped down. Big 71. Devin McDaniel's able to get the tackle. Not much on the play for Tristan Brown. North County, that's 2 plays in a row. They've been able to read well. That's only a 2-yard pickup.
And a big-time 3rd down here for Potosi. See if they can almost get a block outside and cut one back in, maybe for a score here, a misdirection play.
3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line. 85, Bailey Hollingsworth will be lined up to the left side of the formation. It's looking like after the break, this huddle, that's where he's been all night long. Huerta breaks and sends him out to the left, but they hurry to the line to try to catch North County off guard. Brown comes in motion, and here comes a whistle. It's going to be a timeout, Potosi. So they hurry to the line and then call timeout. So they couldn't quite get it all together on the play. I find that interesting that they're the ones hurrying to get up there, but then they call the timeout, so they wanted to make sure they get it right on a critical 3rd down and goal from the 4.
Yeah, and sometimes the coaching staffs will do that, and they have one play. Whenever they call hurry up, they have one play they've ran all week. They get to the line. If Coach Casey doesn't like what he sees, he'll call timeout. So maybe they had that one play they worked on this week, and they went up to the line on the hurry up play call, and maybe Coach Casey didn't like it and decided to call timeout right there.
Potosi's trying to convert what would be a 54-yard scoring drive here, but a big 3rd down and goal from the 4. And points have been tough to come by for the Potosi Trojans. Again, they average 17.8 points per game offensively. North County's defense has been pretty solid this season, giving up 22.7 points per game. North County, remember, plays a class higher than Potosi. North County, the Class 4 team. Potosi, the Class 3 team. Potosi plays in the white division of the MAFC. North County plays in the red division of the MAFC. Hollinsworth will be wide left when they get back to the line. New back in the backfield is Kyle Allison, as Potosi lines up with a couple of back there. Couple of backs and twins to the right. Jordan Huerta, 3rd down and goal from the 4. Takes the shotgun snap, handoff to Allison. Allison up the middle and reaches for the end zone. Did he break the plane? Here come the officials. Looks like they're going to rule him just short. Down to the half-inch line. It's about a 3.5-yard carry by Allison. Not enough for a touchdown. It's going to be 4th down and goal from the 1.
And a big play here. Either you give North County really tough field position or you put one in for 6 here. So possibly maybe kick a field goal.
I think they're going for it all the way here.
Yeah, I think I would definitely go for it.
You don't get it in.
It's a win-win situation for Potosi.
Absolutely. With 5 minutes and 46 seconds still to go in this first quarter. Potosi, what they want to do is control the clock, control the ball, kind of take some air out of it, not let North County's offense on the field. They've been able to do that for the most part in this drive. But now can they punch it in? Allison will be the deep back from a pistol set. Jordan Huerta, he takes the snap, and he's going to try to run to the right side. North County gets back there and blows up the play for a huge loss. Turnover on downs. That is Devin Scott along with several other North County Raiders to get back there and make the play.
That's an impressive stop for the North County defense right there, and also kind of move them out of the end zone a little bit there. Maybe they'll start on the 4 or 5 yard line here. So, man, that was very, very impressive. Let's see if North County goes back to the passing game with Adam McGraw. He's a great kid, runs great routes, has good hands. Let's see if they go back to the passing game here.
That is a 3-yard loss from Jordan Huerta. Now has 2 carries for 0 yards in the ballgame. That couldn't have gone any better for North County because, like you said, not only do you get the stop, but now you don't have to start at the 1. You get to start at the 4-yard line on this offensive possession. North County's second offensive possession of the game. Huge stop on 4th down and goal from the 1. Goal line stand for this Raider defense that gives up 22 points per game. 5:21 remaining in the first quarter. Back to the Raider offense. A snap and a run right up the middle. Looked like the quarterback kept it that time to get it to the 6. And I think that's just a play where you're trying to clear out a little bit, get yourself just a little bit more room to operate there in the shadow of your own goalposts.
Give you some breathing room. Now you're on the 6-7 yard line. Now you give your offense a chance to go back to what you were doing, run your game plan, stick with what you've done all week, and see if you can get some positive yardage now.
That last drive, 2 big completions from Dylan Cater, who's 2 for 2 for 63 yards. He threw a 51-yard touchdown pass to McGraw and a 12-yard pass to Hughes. And a ball that was deflected over the middle. Dylan Cater takes the snap. He'll put the ball in the belly of his running back, and his running back will get maybe a yard running to the left side. Trojan defense able to stand strong. That's Kyle Osha over there. Ethan Rowland able to close in and bring down Riles after a minimal gain. 3rd down. And a short 8 or long 7. From right around that 7-yard line. Ball spotted just inside the 7 as North County moves left to right in this first quarter. You're on J98 The Boot, or maybe you're watching on J98 Web TV tonight. Either way, we're glad you're along for the ride. In week 8 of the high school football season, North County spreads it out. Shotgun snap to Dylan Cater. He's got time to throw. Steps up, throws over the middle. Ball is deflected. He was looking for Matt Black. Chandler Franklin came in there and broke up the play, but a flag comes in right as the ball landed. I wonder if they might get Franklin for getting there a little bit too early.
Maybe just a tad early. And, man, I really like what North County is doing here. Going back to the passing game, you've got 2 good, really good athletes on the outside with McGraw and Matt Black. Both fast, both run great routes, have good hands. And I would love to see them get the ball in their hands, maybe put the ball in the air a little more, especially on this side of the field.
This will be the first penalty against the Potosi Trojans. The preliminary signal was that it was going against Potosi. It's pass interference. It's 15 yards and a first down for North County. North County had 2 defensive penalties on the last Potosi offensive drive. Now Potosi penalized for the first time. And indeed, it's a pass interference penalty against Chandler Franklin and the Potosi Trojans. That's big on 3rd down. First down and 10 now from the 22-yard line. So now you got all kinds of room to operate. You're back into a normal situation. You can pretty much use your entire playbook at this point. Twins to the left and twins to the right. Dylan Cater stands behind center in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He will give it off. No, he faked it. Little zone read keeper to the outside. Dylan Cater scoots for about 5 to 6 yards. Burns was the back. Cater does a good job leaving that ball in there until he makes his read. Breaks outside for a nice gain.
And the Potosi defensive line did a good job right there. Cater just made a really, really athletic play and somehow got outside of those 2 defenders.
They say he ran out of bounds after a 4-yard pickup. So it's 2nd and 6. So far, 3 backs have carried the ball for North County. The Raiders are moving it well. Another snap, and this time they give it off, and it's Burns, and Burns picks up the first down, brought down just short of the 35-yard line. 7 yards from Dakota Burns.
North County running the read option here, Glenn, and Dylan Cater, senior quarterback, faked the handoff there, saw the defensive end coming back and just kept it himself.
North County now hurrying it up. They'll no huddle it. Twins left, twins to the right. Burns remains the back. He's flanking Cater to his right, and just behind him, there's the snap. Play action pass. Cater's got time again, but he scrambles out of the pocket, then cuts back up the middle, saw a little bit of a hole and ran through it and got the 40-yard line. He didn't have much of a window to run through, but he picked up about 6 yards across the 40.
And the North County offensive line, man, they are looking strong tonight. Did a great job right there, giving Cater a chance. 4 or 5 seconds back in the pocket. Nothing was open. Cater took off and tried to make something out of nothing.
It almost sounds like a backhanded compliment when I say it, but I'll say it anyway. Cater is an athlete at quarterback. He seems like he wants to get out of that pocket and make a play outside the pocket. So the Trojans really want to try to keep him contained in there and make him beat him with his arm, but he's already done that once today. Here's another read option keeper, and the run up the middle should be enough for a first down. Little extra lunge got him to the 45-yard line, and that should be enough. The officials may call for a measurement, but he needed 4, and I think he got just that.
And you see a lot of high school quarterbacks nowadays that are more of athletes. It's like they're almost in a spread formation, but they run the ball at the spread. It seems to be pretty effective. So Cater, he's your stereotypical two-way guy here.
They went ahead and motioned first down with the ball at the 45-yard line, North County side of the field, but about to cross over into Potosi territory. Twins to the left and twins to the right as North County hurries it back up, and then they wait for the call to come in from the sideline, not allowing Potosi to huddle up on the defensive side of the ball. One back in the backfield, snap, and they'll give it off to that back, a run up the middle for maybe 2 yards. Should have been Burns on the carry to get the 46, maybe the 47.
North County keeping the football on the ground, and you almost think, man, that last drive, a good pass completion to Adam McGraw. Maybe they get the ball out here to Matt Black or Adam McGraw on this right side.
North County's Dakota Burns, a north and south type of runner. And he's been going mostly north here in this one. 2nd down and a short 9 with the ball at the 46. Twins left, twins right. One back. There's the snap. There's the read option. The give this time goes to Austin Riles, and there's your speed as he gets outside. And it's brought down just inside the 40 into Potosi territory. Nice run from Riles.
And a good read by quarterback Cater to give the ball away right there. That defensive end came up, shot upfield, and gave the ball down. It was a great read.
Riles' 3rd carry goes 15 yards for his best run of the night. 1st down and 10. And North County's offense really looking slick. I saw him week 3 against DeSoto, and they were pretty good then. I think they're much better now, and that shouldn't be a surprise further into the season. Play action pass, Dylan Cater steps up and throws out to the right side. McGraw wide open inside the 30, gets to the 20, cuts back inside to the 15, and brought down to the 13-yard line. Adam McGraw is his favorite target and his best playmaker, and you can't leave him that wide open, Derek.
I've watched Adam McGraw over the past couple of years, and he just does a great job of running good routes. And at the high school level, you don't have to be electrifying fast to be a good receiver. If you run good routes, if you get out of your breaks quick, you're gonna find yourself open eventually. And that's what Adam McGraw does. He's a great receiver, and he's had a great career.
That's a 25-yard reception, making a 26-yard reception down to the 12-yard line. Timeout right now on the field. Timeout's brought to you by Culligan Water in Leadington. For better water for everyone in your home, say, hey, Culligan man today. Culligan, better water, pure and simple. Culligan Water in Leadington, 431-3016. So I like how North County is sticking with the run, although they're not getting huge chunks with it. What they're doing is they're allowing that passing game to really open up. Just run every once in a while, drop in a pass, and so far Adam McGraw has been able to burn Potosi on a couple of big plays.
And their offense looks balanced tonight. You can tell they've had a good week of practice. They're executing the little things, not doing anything too great, but they're doing everything really good. They look sharp tonight.
88 yards passing on 3 of 3 pass attempts from Dylan Cater tonight. He's looked very good. First down and 10 from the Potosi 12-yard line on a drive that started all the way back at the North County 4-yard line. Raiders send twins left and twins to the right with one back, Austin Riles. There's the snap and a handoff. Riles shoots to the right side to the 5-yard line, breaking tackles, carrying people all the way down to about the 2, maybe the 1-yard line. Riles, the more scat back, running with a little bit of authority like there. You got to like that.
And this is the first time I've had a chance to watch North County play this year. We've been in the booth doing other games, but man, he is a north to south type runner. He runs hard, and he really gets the most of everything he has.
I mean, I'd say he's the quicker of the two, but he's been running north and south on this one. He gets 10 yards on that pickup. 4 carries, 27 yards. First down and goal from the 2. North County making short work of this long field that they had to cover. 63 seconds now remaining in the first quarter. The home team, Potosi's already burned 2 timeouts in the first, and now the North County Raiders want to talk it over with exactly 1 minute on the first quarter clock. Again, timeouts brought to you by Culligan Water in Leadington. Our score 7-0. North County on top of Potosi and looking to go in for a 2-score lead on their second possession of the game. Let's break for 30 seconds. It's the game of the week on J98.
The days of hospital recovery are a thing of the past, so when a loved one is being discharged but not prepared to go home, what do? Get them on the right path. Presbyterian Manor's post-acute to home services act as a bridge between hospital and home. Whether you are in need of rehabilitation from an orthopedic injury or post-surgical care, PATH provides the help to live life on your terms again. Learn more at farmingtonpresbyterianmanor.org. Your path to recovery starts here.
1 minute left to go in the first quarter. North County trying to punch in a touchdown here. They would cover 96 yards on the drive if they could punch it in. First and goal from the 2. McGraw is wide to the right. One receiver out to the left as well. In a full house backfield, it's Dakota Burns. There's the snap. Handoff to Burns, and Burns walks in for the touchdown. You could have drove a truck through that hole. 2-yard score, Dakota Burns. North County opens it up to a 13-0 lead with 57 seconds left in the first.
North County's offense looking good. I mean, just they're executing the small things, doing little things right. And, man, up if they get this PAT here, it'll be 14-0. Let's see if Potosi can come back and try to punch back at them. It's still early in the game, plenty of time. Potosi needs to get something going here, get something positive for the football team. 96-yard scoring drive right there, and North County made it look pretty easy. 57 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The extra point goes off the upright. No good from Cruz, so that keeps it 13-0. North County leads Potosi. With 57 seconds left to go in the first, we're back in 60 seconds on J98.
Hi, I'm Joe Pettis, owner of Auto Plaza Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram of DeSoto. I'm proud to be part of such a great community here in Jefferson County. If you're in the market for a newer pre-owned vehicle, I encourage you to definitely check out our inventory and our prices at autoplazagroup.com or stop by and see us. We're on the hill at the intersection of Highway 21 and Y in DeSoto. I promise you'll be glad you did.
Early detection of breast cancer saves lives. The Missouri Baptist Breast Healthcare Center mobile mammography van works here locally in your community to provide completely free services to women who either have no insurance or if you have high deductibles. Hi, I'm Teresa Taylor. If you have any questions or if you want to schedule an appointment, call me directly at 314-996-7585. It only takes minutes and it could definitely save your life. Call me, Teresa, at 314-996-7585.
Not a good play by the Potosi special teams unit on this kickoff. The kickoff was rolling out of bounds, but Jared Portell went up and grabbed it and then lost the handle and then kind of shoved it out of bounds. And then since you touch it first, you don't get the illegal procedure on the kickoff going out of bounds. So that's going to back up Potosi to the 13-yard line rather than getting the penalty yardage or forcing the re-kick right there. Potosi starts at the 13, whereas their last drive started at the 46. That's tough.
Tough field position for Potosi. You know, may not score on this drive, but you at least want to give your defense a break, get down the field, get better field position for the next drive.
2 backs. There's the snap and a handoff that goes to the right side. I believe this one went to Kyle Allison. A flag came in as well. Before we tell you about that, I want to let you know that 96-yard scoring drive for North County. Another big scoring drive brought to you by Auto Plaza Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram of DeSoto and Fredericktown. In the market for a newer pre-owned vehicle, check on inventory and prices at autoplazaford.com. A few big plays. You go back to the 4th and goal stand for the North County Raiders on defense, backed up to the 4-yard line, so they started at the 4. Then there was the pass interference penalty on Chandler Franklin, extended the drive. Then there was a 25-yard pass to get it down close, and then they punched it in from there. So North County has come up clutch on a few different occasions. That's why they lead 13-0.
A lot of good things happening for North County early. And, like I said, it is still early. We got plenty of time left. Potosi needs to get the momentum back. The crowd's kind of dead on this side. They need to get the fans back into it and get their side some momentum going.
5-yard penalty against the North County Raiders makes it 1st down and 5 from the 19-yard line. Potosi with split backs in the backfield. There's the snap, the handoff. This goes to Zach Price. Zach Price, kind of a plodding runner. He's north and south as well, but he goes south on that play as North County is able to rally to the football and bring him down. I saw Tucker Smith at the bottom of that pile right there making the tackle, and that could very well be the last play of the first quarter. North County Raiders looking good on the road, 13-0 over the Potosi Trojans on the Trojan senior night. Both teams trying to get to 5-3 on the season. We'll come back in 1 minute with the start of your second on Kickin' Country, J98 The Boot.
Looking for a place you can call your favorite? Then visit Hub's Pub and Grill in Bonne Terre for affordable, fresh, well-prepared food and a friendly, laugh out loud and put your elbows on the table kind of atmosphere. Chances are your friends are already there, and you should be too. Hub's Pub and Grill has indoor and outdoor seating, tons of TVs for your favorite games, live music every Saturday, and best of all, service that feels like family. Like them on Facebook or go to hubspubandgrill.com for daily specials. Your favorite new place is waiting for good times and great grub. Make it Hub's Pub and Grill.
The days of hospital recovery are a thing of the past, so when a loved one is being discharged but not prepared to go home, what do? Get them on the right path. Presbyterian Manor's post-acute to home services act as a bridge between hospital and home. Whether you are in need of rehabilitation from an orthopedic injury or post-surgical care, PATH provides the help to live life on your terms again. Learn more at farmingtonpresbyterianmanor.org. Your path to recovery starts here.
Raiders of North County on top 13-0 over the Trojans of Potosi. Second quarter just getting started from Potosi High School tonight. Under the lights on the turf field. Beautiful night for football. We haven't had a lot of cool, crisp nights. I think I can only remember one other night being this type of feel out there weather-wise. I love it.
And it's the best type of weather for kids. It eliminates cramps. It allows kids to really be able to breathe good and kind of just relax and play their game.
2nd down and 5. Man in motion is Tristan Brown, and they fake to Tristan Brown. Nice fake, and they go to the other running back who gets up across the 25 to the 27-yard line. That should be a pickup of a 1st down. They went to Kyle Allison there. I think everybody in the stadium thought that Tristan Brown had that football, and Kyle Allison took it to the 27 for a 1st.
Yeah, it's an impressive run for Potosi. And anytime you run a misdirection offense, it's all about how well your quarterback can sell the fakes. And Potosi's quarterback does a really, really good job of selling those fakes, and it turned into positive yards for the Trojans.
It's an 8-yard carry from Kyle Allison. 1st down and 10 from the 27-yard line. They go double wing and then empty backfield. Snap, jet sweep goes to the opposite side, far side of the field, and that'll go to Tristan Brown. Tristan Brown breaking tackles. I saw another flag come in, and now we're starting to see a lot of laundry here as we start the second quarter. That was about a 5 or 6 yard pickup, but we got to get this all sorted out.
And it looked like a holding call from the Potosi left guard, left tackle maybe.
It is.
It looked like he had jersey, had hands around the jersey, and so most of the time when you get hands around like that, these referees are going to call that.
And if it was the left tackle, that'd be Dylan Wright on the play. 10-yard holding penalty against the Potosi Trojans. Their second penalty for now 25 yards in the contest. North County's been more heavily penalized, but you wouldn't know that by looking at the scoreboard. Kind of like Hillsboro DeSoto last week. DeSoto only had one penalty in last week's game, but lost 46-0. So sometimes talent wins out. 1st down and 10 from, they're going to move the ball back to the 15-yard line. 1st down and long, 1st and 22. One receiver left, twins to the right with the 2 wing backs. There's the snap, and Huerta's rolling out to pass it to the near side. Has a deep out, and the pass is caught at the 30-yard line. A broken tackle, and to about the 39-yard line for a big pickup and a 1st down on 1st and 22. He finds Tristan Brown on the deep out pattern and converts.
Great job by Brown on a 10-yard out right there. The quarterback just rolled out to the right and a quick 10-yard now play and got upfield.
That's a 24-yard pass and catch, and neither quarterback has thrown an incompletion. Tristan Brown has catches of 18 and 24 yards in the ball game. 1st down and 10 from just inside the 40-yard line. Jordan Huerta, just the early look in this game, seems like his passing abilities come a little bit of a ways from last year. There's a lot of ways left to go in this game, but he's looking good passing. There's the snap. They fake the jet sweep. Jordan Huerta runs it up the middle and lowers the shoulder and gets across the 45 to the 46 for a 6-yard gain by the Potosi quarterback, his best run of the evening.
And the Potosi offense showing some life here, Glenn. Got to keep going positive. Got to show something positive here. Get the fans into it. Get your sideline back into it. Get the ball down the field, and let's score a touchdown right here and put 7 points on the board.
Potosi's offense looked great on the last drive, but once they got down inside the 5, unable to punch it in. So they've been able to move the ball in the middle of the field. But getting it in the end zone has been a different story, not only this game, but really all season long for them. 10-15 remaining in the second quarter. North County on top 13-0, but Potosi driving. Remember, they started this drive on their own 13 after the special teams blunder, and Jordan Huerta is going to have to burn Potosi's third timeout, and you can see him shaking his head as he comes off the field. He looks at the defense, looks at what he has, and he knew this is my last time out, but I've got to burn it right here. Now, with 10:07 remaining, Potosi has no more to work with.
And that makes it tough. I mean, you know that one timeout is crucial late in the first half, and especially with a score like 13-0, you really, really want to at least have 1 or 2 timeouts with under 5 minutes in the first half. So let's see if that comes back to haunt Potosi. They have a great drive going right here. Let's eliminate the penalties and get the ball in the end zone.
Let's take a look at the scoreboard at MyMoInfo.com for the first time tonight. By the way, timeouts brought to you by Culligan Water in Leadington. But St. Genevieve over DeSoto on KJF tonight. St. Genevieve is as hot as anybody right now. 21-0 Dragons on top of the Dragons on the road for St. Gen. Farmington and Vianney, 14-14. They're tied up in the second quarter right now on KREI. The Knights have played a tough schedule, but they've competed every game. Valley Catholic on top of Herculaneum 22-0. St. Pius over Crystal City 14-0. St. Vincent leads Grandview 10-6. Jefferson over Chaffee 24-0. Dexter and Central tied at 7 apiece. Fredericktown leads New Madrid County Central 16-0. Black Cats looking for their first win of the season. St. Charles West over Festus 13-0. Hillsboro leads Poplar Bluff 12-7. Fox over Northwest 20-0. All those scores can be found at MyMoInfo.com. Second down and 5. Potosi from the 45 on the Trojan side of the field. Snap and a fake on the jet sweep. Jordan Huerta rumbles up the middle for the first down. Into North County territory to the 46-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup from Jordan Huerta.
It's a big play for the Potosi Trojans. Looking good on this drive. Got to keep it going, keep it rolling, get the ball down the field, control the clock right here. Let's get in the end zone in 3 or 4 or 5 more minutes and see if we can give the ball back to North County with less than 6 minutes on the clock.
Tristan Brown's made enough big plays in this game to where North County's really starting to key on him, and Jordan Huerta's starting to keep some of these options and running up the middle for big yardage. First down and 10 at the North County 46. Man in motion again. This time they give it to Tristan Brown. He tucks it and gets up the sideline across the 40 down to the 35. Another nice run from Tristan Brown. He's got some burst. Once he hits that hole, kind of one cut, and he's up the field.
He's that one guy that you can run the jet sweep offense with, and he's very athletic. He gets around the edge quick. He does a good job of finding that seam, reading his blocks, and he did a great job right there.
That carry goes 11 yards, running to the right side up to the North County 35. So here we go. Potosi continues to move the ball. Allison is one of the backs. Zach Price is the other. They're actually more wing backs. One receiver out to the left and twins to the right side of the formation. One of the receivers comes in motion. They fake to him. Play action roll out to the near side. Huerta, jump pass to the corner. Incomplete. Looking for the flag route. Chandler Franklin wasn't open, and it was an uncatchable ball anyway. I think Jordan Huerta was just saying, let me get rid of this football right now.
Quarterback Huerta just held onto that ball a little bit too long. I'm not sure if he couldn't see or something happened in the pocket there, but
he had a defender kind of coming up on his face.
He had to get outside of him.
So it's second down and 10 from the 35-yard line. And here we are at the 9-minute 17 mark of the second quarter, and that's the first incompletion we've seen in this game from either quarterback. Jordan Huerta, second down and 10 from the 35, brings his team to the line with twins right, one receiver left. Tristan Brown in motion from right to left. They fake to him, give off to Zach Price, and Price gets popped immediately but gets positive yardage. He got hit pretty hard but bounced off the tackle inside the 35 to about the 33. Maybe 2, maybe 3-yard pickup for Price. Looked like he was going to lose yards initially. And give him 2 on the play. Price hasn't had a whole lot of luck when he's carried it. 3 carries for 2 yards. That was his best run. Third down and 8 from the 33-yard line. And here's where it becomes pivotal for Potosi. You know, you've been able to move the football, but now you're in a third down and 8 situation in North County territory. You already failed on 4th and goal from the 1. Can you convert here on a third down? And if not, can you make it manageable for 4th down? Shotgun snap to Jordan Huerta. Has time to pass, and he's going to throw a deep spiral, and it's overthrown, looking for Brown. Blanket coverage over there. 2 defenders over the top of Brown and another one trailing, so they knew where the ball was going on that play. Incomplete.
it's been a positive drive for Potosi, and all of a sudden, just like that, you find yourself at 4th and 8. And they're almost in that field position where you almost have to go for it here. Way too far for a field goal, and I don't think they're going to. Well, they may punt it here.
And they may play field position and go ahead and punt this one away. Personnel change anyway. I'd be careful if I'm North County as Zach Haynes comes in as the punter. No timeouts for Potosi with 8:33 remaining in this first half. The Raiders, they're not even back to return. They're just going to play defense. 4-man front. There's the snap, and it is a fake. So North County saw it coming. Can Tristan Brown make a play? Runs to the outside, and he's brought down. He got a couple, maybe 3, but he's finished off on the play by Eli Turnbow for a Crown Collision Center collision of the game. North County was not fooled a bit.
And just the way that North County looked there on defense pre-snap, you almost think that the coaching staff on the North County side had to have seen something in weeks 1 through 6 or weeks 1 through 7. Potosi a fake punt right there. It looked like North County was dead set. They knew that Potosi was running a fake right there.
And I don't have a problem going for it on 4th down, but I would just call an offensive play on that one. North County knew it wasn't going to be a real fake punt, so I would just leave the offense and let Jordan Huerta, Tristan Brown, or somebody make a play on the offensive side of the ball rather than trying to fake punt on them. Now Dylan Cater back to the line as Raiders have it for the 3rd time, looking to score on their 3rd straight possession to start the game. Twins right, Twins left. There's the snap, hand off to Riles. Riles had a hole, but then it closed down pretty quickly on him. A big hit by Osha, the linebacker. And a pickup of a handful on the play for Austin Riles. Actually, he only got 1 yard. 2nd down and 9 coming up. Good job by Osha, because if Osha doesn't make that tackle, it's at least a 1st down and maybe a big 20, 30-yard gain, because he had wide open space after Osha. 2nd down and 9 from the 32. Twins right, Twins left as North County spreads Potosi's defense out under 8 minutes to play in the first half. A run up the middle, and Potosi's there again. Access denied. That time it was Dylan Wright leading the charge for a tackle. And it'll be 3rd down and long. 3rd down and about 9, maybe 10, after Dylan Wright is able to get in the backfield and wreak havoc.
Big time stop by the Potosi defense right there, and this is a crucial play for both sides. You want to get that ball back in under 7 minutes to go. This is Potosi's chance right here. Calls a 3 and out, have that punter come out, and get the ball back on your side.
Dylan Wright leads this team in tackles for a loss, just made another big one right there. But can the Trojan defense stop the Raider passing game, which has torched them tonight? Twins right, Twins left. Shotgun snap to Dylan Cater. All kinds of time to pass. He scrambles out of the pocket, chucks it downfield, has a man coming back to the football, but it's in and out of his hands. Incomplete, and North County's likely going to have to punt. He's looking for Garrett Winker, number 15. And that should have been a catch on the sideline. Winker did a good job coming back to the football with his quarterback in some trouble. Cater hit him perfectly, but it bounces off the numbers.
Man, and Cater did an awesome job of rolling out to the left and really turned his shoulders. And he was under pressure, had guys trailing him, but did a great job of staying poised and making a nice, easy throw to the outside here, and just couldn't connect.
Sophomore receiver with the drop pass, and that's Cater's first incompletion of the night. 4th down and 10 from the 31. The Trojan defense able to stop North County for the first time. So we'll see a Raider punt. There's the snap. And a running kick from Dylan Cater. It's a high wobbler that bounces at the 37, back to the 35, down to the 33-yard line where it rolls out of bounds. Changes field position a little bit. 36 yards on the punt, net punt, from the line of scrimmage to where it ends up. So here comes Potosi again. Trojans, they're running the ball well. They're even passing the ball pretty well at times, but they get to a point in a drive, usually in the Raiders side of the field, where all of a sudden nothing's working for them anymore. And that tends to happen when you run out of operating room when you get down there close.
It is tough. When you get to that 20 goal line offense, or 20 to 10-yard goal line offense, it makes it very, very tough. You almost have to have a big guy that can kind of force his way into the end zone, and you got to be able to crunch guys down. It's a tough position to score.
North County won here 2 years ago in a wild game, a 2-point conversion at the end where the Raiders were able to take it away from Potosi. That was a game we called on J98 to boot. Jordan Huerta going deep, has a man, Tristan Brown, and Brown has it go through his hands. He had about a half a step on Austin Riles, and maybe Riles was holding him back. This could be a pass interference penalty on the North County defense. Brown likes the call. That was a perfect throw from Jordan Huerta.
Great throw and great poise in the pocket, finding the receiver downfield. And, it looked like it was a slight pass interference type play, but I think that the receiver right there could have very easily made that catch.
Still should have caught it.
I agree with you.
It is on the defense, and, at the high school level, it's not a spotted the foul penalty. So it's a big penalty against North County, but at least it's not 50 yards up the field like it would have been in the NFL right there. So you mark off 15 yards, and Potosi's going to get the football at the 47-yard line.
And what a great opportunity for Potosi right here with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first half. Great field position. Let's see if Coach Casey can rally these guys to get down the field, get that momentum going like you did in that last drive, and get the ball in the end zone.
Fourth penalty of the game against the North County Raiders, and I believe all of that has been on the defensive side. First down and 10, Potosi at the 48-yard line. Good job for the Trojans just to show a little bit of a vertical game there to open some stuff up for the run. Zach Price gets the carry, and he just shakes a tackle, gets to the outside, and lowers the shoulder across the 45 down to the 43-yard line into North County Raider territory. About a 9-yard pickup, just short of a first down, it looks like, from here. Price's best run of the night. Greg Armbruster's called a few Potosi games this year. He does our web TV for us, and he said, look out for Zach Price. He's kind of a smaller guy, but he doesn't run like a small guy. He still tries to run like Marshawn Lynch, and he's pretty fun to watch, I've seen. Seeks out contact. Second down and 1 from the North County 43-yard line. One receiver left, one receiver right with the two backs in the backfield. They are to the right of Jordan Huerta. Snap, it'll be a pitch out to the near side. North County looks to have it closed down, but he still may be able to fight forward for a first. They pitched it to Kyle Allison. It's going to depend on a spot. They're looking at the chains right now, and they motion first down. So Allison is able to stay ahead of the chains, and Potosi gets further into North County territory. Called a 2-yard pickup down to the 41. Zach Price comes to the sideline. 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter here in the game of the week on J98 The Boot. Trojans with no timeouts. They burnt their third with still about 8 minutes, almost 9 minutes left to go in the half. North County scored on their first 2 drives. Their third possession stalled out. It was actually a 3-and-out when they had to punt it away. Potosi's been able to get down to the 1-yard line, but they returned back on a 4th and goal from the 1. Their last drive, they got down to the 31-yard line before turning it over on downs. A fake punt doesn't work, so this is Potosi's third possession of the night, and they're trying to get down and score with a first down and 10 from the Raider 41.
This would be a critical score for the Potosi offense to really get that offense back and get the momentum going again. Make it a one-score game before the half.
Whistle blows, and they're ready. Potosi is huddled up. Clock is ticking with 5:54 remaining in the second quarter. A game on J98 The Boot that comes your way courtesy of Boyer Lumber Company of Potosi and Polite Ready Mix of Potosi. Trojans to the line, and from the shotgun, Jordan Huerta with a single back, 2 wing back to receiver on either side. There's the shotgun snap. They hand it off to Kyle Allison, and Allison with a hole, and then he carries some defenders to the 35-yard line for a 6-yard gain. When you're getting 5-6 yards a pop, why not? And it seems like, especially the interior offensive lineman for Potosi, really getting a good push.
And 5 and 6 yards a carry, that's 2 to 3 yards after contact on most of these runs. These Potosi running backs are doing a good job of taking that initial hit and carrying those 2 or 3 defenders 3 or 4 more yards, and it's made a huge difference for the Potosi offense.
2nd and 4 from the 35-yard line. Portell is wind up wide left. Chandler Franklin is wide right. The back is Allison. Price wing back right. Brown wing back left. Jordan Huerta scans the defense, has done a good job leading his offense tonight. Fake to the first man, give it off on the little end around. The wing back coming to the near side, Tristan Brown. Flag comes in, maybe a block in the back or a hold as it is the Potosi backfield. Brown got to about the 30, which would have been enough for a first down, but it may not count. It is against Potosi preliminary signal. I didn't see the call, but I know it's going against the Trojans.
Looked like a holding call right there, and it's a tough play, especially when you've got positive yardage happening and less than 5 minutes left in the half. That's just tough for your offense when you have penalty after penalty and just move back and move back. You're losing field position.
3 penalties against the Trojans, and all of them have been big yardage penalties. They had the hold.
10-plus yards.
Yeah, they've had the hold, 2 holds on this drive, and then the 15-yard penalty for pass interference defensively tonight. So that's 3 penalties, 35 yards. So it was 2nd down and 4 before that play. Now it's going to be 2nd down and what looks to be about 16. Yeah, 16 from the 47, still on the North County side. Twins left, 1 receiver right, 2 backs. There's the snap. They'll pitch it out to the left side. Allison has 1 man to beat to get the outside. He beats him and gets back to the original line of scrimmage for about 6 to 7. But another flag comes in. I think the man he had to beat got held, and that's what allowed him to get the outside.
It was either a holding call or a block in the back. I saw a block in the back on that far side from one of the Potosi offensive guys right there. So it could be a block in the back as well.
Should be back-to-back penalties against Potosi, and it is. That was a block in the back call, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so another 10-yard penalty against Potosi there. That's 3 on this drive. That's really kind of thwarted them, because it was 2nd and 16 before that. Now you're going to be 2nd and 20 plus.
And it's one penalty after the other. If you look at the scoreboard, you see 13-0. You think North County's winning this game by a decent margin. But really, it's been a close football game on the field. Both teams have been pretty even, and penalties just have continued to hurt Potosi, and turnovers as well.
Potosi was down to the Raider 41, or actually they were down to the Raider 35. Now they're backed up with these penalties to the Potosi 39-yard line. And it's 2nd down, and you got to get to about 8 highway right now to get a first down.
That's a long way to 8 highway, too, isn't it?
It is if you're playing football.
Exactly.
2nd and 30. 2nd down, 30 yards to go for Potosi. 1 receiver left, and the Twins to the right, 2 wing backs, and they're going all go. They're going to drop it deep down the left side, and the ball is underthrown and knocked away and maybe intercepted or caught. I don't even know. They say the Trojans came up with a football. And it was Kyle Allison, and that's a good way to get a lot of those yards back. Now it's going to be 3rd down and short inside the 35-yard line. Kyle Allison in a crowd just goes up and makes a play for his team.
And defensive back Matt Black for the North County Raiders went up, and it looked like initially he had caught that football, then deflected off his hands and right in the Potosi receiver's hands. So another big play for Potosi. Something positive happened. 3rd down and 2. Let's see if we can shed those penalties and get a first down right here, get the ball back in positive field position.
That's a 28-yard pass and catch, and it didn't get a first down. 3rd down and 2. Potosi Trojans now at the 33-yard line. There's the snap. A fake to the first man. Give it off in the in around. Tristan Brown. He gets up to the sideline to the 20. Flag comes in as he trots in for the 10-5 touchdown. It may come back, but as it stands now, a 33-yard touchdown run from Tristan Brown. And if this is another penalty, it's going to be absolutely huge. You've had 2 holding penalties and a block in the back penalty already on this drive, and this one might take a touchdown away.
I think the most amazing thing about high school football is just the momentum shifts. You know, you go from being 3rd and 15 or 2nd and 15 to a huge play just happening by pure luck, and then you get 3rd and 2, you have a guy around the end score a touchdown, and then it gets called back. It's just one thing after another. I think that's what makes high school football so great.
I like this play Potosi's dialing up, even though this is going to not count. But they'll line up in shotgun in the back to the opposite side of the play. Huerta's going to turn around, fake to him, and then the wing back coming in motion from in front of the quarterback's face ends up getting the handoff around to the opposite side of the misdirection play, and they've gotten big yardage off of that.
And it makes it tough for defenses as well, because you only have 3 or 4 days, 3 full days and 3.5 days during the week to prepare for something like that, and most defenses don't see that kind of offense the whole year, so it makes it hard on these defenses week after week when they watch this film of the Potosi offense to try to crunch what is probably a 2-week learning curve into a 3 or 4 day period. Makes it tough.
10-yard holding penalty, by the way, on Potosi. So what we expected, that makes it 3rd down and 14 from the 45-yard line. With 3:09 remaining in the first half, there's the shotgun snap to Jordan Huerta. Huerta's got time. He steps up, now rolls to the near side, pumps, then throws it deep, and has a man coming back to the football with a catch just inside the 30-yard line. That should be enough for a first down. Move those chains. Jordan Huerta can make his offensive line for that as Tristan Brown makes a huge catch of 15 yards. What a job by the offensive line to keep those North County Raiders off of Jordan Huerta right there. He could have had a cup of coffee back there in that pocket.
Yeah, that was incredible poise and patience from the quarterback. He went back, made his initial reads, saw nothing open, rolled out once, nothing open, kept rolling out, finally found the guy downfield and made a quick strike on the outside.
Chandler Franklin wide right. Another receiver out to the left, Hollinsworth. There's the snap and a handoff to Price. Price runs up the middle, gets about the 25 for about a 4-yard pickup for Zach Price. Potosi has shot themselves in the foot so many times on this drive, yet they have a second down and pretty manageable here of about probably 6 yards at the North County 25-yard line. They've had 4 huge penalties. That's, for 40 yards, that's what it's going to look like on the scorebook, but really a lot more than that. They've had a touchdown taken away. They've had to cover the length of the field basically twice on this drive. The flag was thrown but picked up and waved off from the White Hat. So this last play should stand and should be second down and about 5 or 6 after the Price carry. I think the Potosi crowd was going to get pretty mad if another flag was thrown. Ball's at the 25 of North County, and they wind the clock with 2:34 on the clock.
2nd and 5 with 2:30 here. Glenn, it's a great opportunity for Potosi to score. Get in the end zone before the half and give your guys some positive feedback going into the half.
The Raiders have had a problem with giving up big plays at the end of halves. Now Potosi has Huerta rolling out, throwing to the right side. The sliding catch made down there at the 6-yard line. It's Tristan Brown again. That'll go 19 yards, and Potosi's knocking on the door.
That was very, very impressive by the Potosi quarterback right there, man. He did a great job of fitting that football in the middle of the safety and the cornerback, and that's something that's not easy to do, especially when you're on the run, rolling out to the right, and he just made a very, very finesse pass right into the window right there and did a great job.
First down and goal from the 6. Potosi started this drive on the 13, but they've had 4 penalties for 40 yards on the drive. Franklin is wide right. Hollinsworth is wide left. 2 wingbacks. There's the snap. Huerta hands off to Price. Price tries the left side. He'll get inside the 5 for maybe a 2-yard pickup as we go under 2 minutes to play in the half. Remember, we have the halftime show coming your way with Ryan Reinheimer, and that is brought to you by Parkland Health Mart Pharmacies, and he'll have all the highlights from around the listening area.
Glenn, Potosi's inside the 10-yard line here. And, a quarter ago, you talked about how tough it is to score in this area right here. And it's just so hard because the safeties come down. Everybody kind of crunches down. It kind of gives you no breathing room, no room to work. And let's see if Potosi can make this critical score right here.
Can North County come up with another goal line stand? 2nd down and goal from the 4. Potosi's got to be aware that they don't have any timeouts left. We're under 90 seconds to play in the half. There's a snap pitch out to Allison. Allison trying to get it to the outside. He can walk on in for the touchdown. It's a 4-yard touchdown run from Kyle Allison. And it's 13-6 with 1:19 remaining as Potosi gets on the scoreboard.
And that was the answer that Potosi needed. North County's got 2 timeouts, 1:20 left. It's going to be tough for them to go down the field and score. So Potosi, man, that's huge going into the half. And let's see if they can get the PAT right here.
Allison's 4th touchdown run of the year. The Trojans had to overcome all kinds of adversity on that drive. They had a 2nd down and 30. Got 28 yards in a pass play, then converted on the next play. And now for the extra point, this would make it 13-7 if they can knock it through. The kick is absolutely bombed. Osha delivers, and he kicked it all the way back to the buses behind the track. What a leg. 13-7 our score, 1:19 remaining in the first half. We're back in a minute on J98 The Boot.
At Midwest Sports Center, we sell fun and make your outdoor living easy. Hi, I'm Josh Harris, owner of Midwest Sports Center in Farmington. Stop by and test drive a brand new Can-Am F3 Spider. Check out the new Polaris Slingshot. And if you've been thinking about a side-by-side, well, now's the time. Prices starting at $69.99. Kick it up a notch and give you and your family the ultimate fun at Midwest Sports Center. Located right next to Redfield Collision Center in Farmington. Like us on Facebook, shop us online, MidwestSportsCenter.com.
America's Mattress and Recliners in Farmington is home of the world's best mattress, Serta. And along with the #1 mattress, their sleep shop has everything from head to toe to help you get the best night's sleep guaranteed. From adjustable bases to memory and gel foam iComfort and iSeries, along with perfect sleepers. Finish that off with the perfect pillow for an restful sleep. They also have Ashley and Best Recliners, power chairs, and MedLift lift chairs. America's Mattress and Recliners on Walmart Drive in Farmington.
Squib kick picked up by Dakota Burns. He's not going to go down easy. He tries the right side of the formation to get up across the 35 to the 37, about a 10, 11-yard return for North County. The Raiders still with 2 timeouts left and 1:13 on the clock. The 87-yard scoring drive for Potosi, another big drive of the game, brought to you by Auto Plaza Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in DeSoto and Fredericktown. In the market for a newer pre-owned vehicle, check out inventory and prices at AutoPlazaFord.com. So not only does Potosi cover 87 yards, they also had to get the 40 yards of penalties back. Plus, really, even more than that because they had a long touchdown run called back as well. So that was another 33 yards. So about a 150-yard drive for the Potosi Trojans, give or take. That's pretty impressive.
That was very impressive. Now you got 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line, 1:13 left if you're North County. It wouldn't surprise me at all to see North County go back to the air here. And if you're Potosi, I think you have to realize that as well and keep those guys kind of in a deeper coverage and not let North County have a big play here.
2 timeouts. You can still use the middle of the field, and they'll go to the near side. Colin Hughes on a pass. His knee hit the ground when he caught it, but it is a good play to get to the 44, just inside the 45-yard line. About a 7-yard pass and catch from Cater to Colin Hughes. Hughes' second catch of the night for now 19 yards. Cater, by the way, has 95 yards passing in the game. I look down and they're bringing the play back, so that might not count. Clock stops at 54 seconds. They're backing up the North County Raiders, so it's going to be a penalty against North County. So instead of being a second down and short, it's going to be a first down and long. This must have been a personal foul penalty because they're backing up 15 yards here. Did you see the call, though?
I was looking for an on-field call, but I couldn't see anything. I'm not sure if maybe he kind of did it behind a player. I couldn't pick up anything.
That's really going to hurt North County. It's going to be first down and long, about first and 25 with 1:05 remaining. And North County was hoping to drive down and score before halftime. I never even really saw the flag, but granted, I looked down to my stat sheet to count that last catch from Hughes. So I must have missed it, whatever it was. Trips left to wins to the right. First down and 25-yard line. Empty set, and there's the snap to Cater. Cater's going to keep it running right. Minimal gain. Good job with the stop on the Potosi defense. Far side of the field, and a quick timeout by North County. Timeout's brought to you by Culligan Water in Leadington. Not much on that last carry by Dylan Cater. Now they have one timeout left with 59 seconds remaining. So after a penalty really backs you up here, you still got some time, but you need to get some big yardage pretty quick.
And, before that play, I thought maybe North County might, just take it down the field for 10 or 15 yards and get in the half. But after calling that timeout, it's obvious that Coach Dave Dallas over there wants to put the ball in the end zone. And I think they're very confident in their offense, moving down the field quick. They've had a couple big plays already tonight. And two guys I'm watching right here, and that's Matt Black and Adam McGraw as well on the outside. See if Cater can get the ball in their hands and try to make a play down the field somewhere.
Well, those would be the two guys to watch because Black, 3 touchdowns receiving on the year, leads the team, 201 yards coming into tonight. McGraw leads the team in catches, had 409 yards and 2 touchdowns coming into tonight. So they have been Dylan Cater's favorite target. Second down and 20 after that 5-yard Cater run. Ball's at the 28-yard line in North County territory. Raiders march right to left on this likely final drive of the first half. Trips left, one receiver right, one back. Cater takes the shotgun snap, rolls to the near side, has his eyes downfield, bends it back the other way, scrambling, far side of the field now. Now he's going to chuck it toward the sideline and throws it away. Incomplete as he throws it toward the track.
Had a little taste of Johnny Manziel in him right there, didn't he, Glenn? Kind of rolled out to the left, rolled back around to the right, and did a good senior quarterback move right there, getting rid of the football. You don't want to take a sack that far down on the other side of the field. And it's a positive play.
And he did it when that was his only option because he rolled to the near side, looking downfield, nothing there for him. And then he's able to bend back, get around Dylan Wright, who was coming in pursuit, got to the outside on the other side of the field. Once it wasn't there, okay, now the clock is ticking. Go ahead and chuck it out of bounds, live to play another down. But it's 3rd down and 20 now. Now Potosi, they can't stop the clock. So if I'm the Raiders, I almost think maybe I just run the football right here and not give Potosi a chance on offense. There's the snap, and they do hand it off to Riles. Riles with a big hole up the middle, and he's not going to pick up first down yardage. We got a lot of it back. Now the Raiders might think about going for it. Let's see if they call a timeout. He didn't get the first down, but he's about maybe 5 yards short on a 15-yard carry by Riles. Clock is ticking with 33 seconds left. This will be an interesting decision on 4th down. Do you want to risk going for it here? I don't know, but you've put yourself in a situation where you can maybe think about it. Clock's still ticking. The Raiders aren't hurrying up, so I'm thinking they might just let it go. Good run, though, by Riles. He's up over 40 yards rushing in this first half. Down to 13 seconds. North County spreads it out like they are going to go for it. Maybe they'll just run one last play with no time on the clock. And there's the timeout called. North County, the final one of the half. So I think that's what you do with 6 seconds left to go in the first half and a 4th down and 3. Might as well run the play, make sure all the time comes off the clock, and see if you can't get one in the end zone from your own 45-yard line. Don't know if you can throw it into the end zone, but maybe a hook and ladder. If you can get somebody streaking across the middle of the field and get a catch and run in for a touchdown, something like that. But I don't think they're punting.
It's an interesting play call for North County here as well because you got 2 options. You can be safe and you can go into the half, or you can kind of be not so conservative and maybe do some kind of hook and ladder play or something to maybe give yourself a shot. So we'll see what happens here.
I think that run by Riles of technically it was 17 yards really gave them a pretty good option right here and set themselves up in a pretty good situation where they could use their last time out with 6 seconds. And, you might play it safe and just take the knee and go in with your 6-point lead at 13-7. But only 6 seconds left. You're probably not going to give the ball back to Potosi if you do go for it. Likely the play is going to take 6 seconds, so why not try something? We'll see if they do. They're spreading it out. Trips left, one receiver right. There's the snap. Dylan Cater's going to run to the near side, and he's just going to keep it. And he's going to get outside, and he's going to have to make sure he runs off enough time before he goes down, and he does. He was almost tackled with 2 seconds left. That would have stopped the clock, but he broke that tackle, gave up some more yards to do it, and then took a slide, and we go to halftime with a 13-7 North County lead. And we're back to Potosi just in time to start the second half. North County Raiders kick it off from right to left. It's fielded at the 15-yard line and returned up to the 25-yard line for a 10-yard return. The Potosi Trojans start with the football right there at the 25-yard line. 13-7, North County on top of Potosi, but it was Potosi who scored last with just about a minute 20 left to go in that first half. And actually, Derek, Potosi outgained North County in the first half, 197 total yards to 170, and again overcame 4 huge penalties on their scoring drive to go down and make it a 6-point game right before the break.
Just some tough penalties that really kind of hurt Potosi and kind of crippled them early in the first half. And, man, this is going to be an exciting second half. I'm really looking forward to see what kind of changes these two teams made. And North County had an opportunity, if you remember, to go 3 scores up right in the middle of the first half right there and didn't capitalize. So let's see if Potosi can get back in it here.
Potosi had 86 yards on the ground, and Huerta threw for 111 yards in that first half. Here's a run off of the right guard. Doesn't net a whole lot. Second down and long coming up. Our check of the stats, by the way, tonight brought to you by ProCare Automotive Repair in Bonne Terre. Fast, friendly, and professional service. Repaired once and repaired right. Second down and about 10 after the no gain on the play of maybe even a half a yard or so. Zach Price, 6 carries, 15 yards. Tristan Brown, 6 carries, 28 yards. Kyle Allison, 5 carries, 28 yards and a touchdown. Jordan Huerta as the quarterback, 9 carries for 15 yards. And Huerta was 6 of 8 passing for 111 yards. Second down and 10 from the 25. And 2 backs in the backfield. They'll throw the bubble screen. This comes out to the near side. Chandler Franklin made a man miss and then gets it across the 40-yard line up to the 44 and then reach to the 45. They'll give him that 45-yard line and a 20-yard pickup on Franklin's second catch of the night. He was a little slow to get up. Looked like he might have twisted that ankle or that knee.
The bubble screen for Potosi has been really, really effective tonight, and the outside receiver has done a good job of making blocks on quarterbacks and kind of crunching down and kind of doing what he has to do to get those 5- and 6-yard gains.
Franklin, 2 catches, 27 yards. Tristan Brown, 4 catches, 76 yards. Allison had that big 28-yard all-go catch on second down and 30. It was huge at the time for that final scoring drive. Austin Riles of North County, 7 carries, 42 yards. Dylan Cater, 5 carries, 21 yards. Dakota Burns, 4 carries for 12 yards. Snap and a handoff to the second man through in a big hole. This is Allison. Allison tries to cut to the outside. He gets outside. Allison to the 30, to the 20-yard line, to the 15, and brought down right around the 11. A huge run from Allison. He got that hole, and the burst to the outside set him free.
Glenn, the momentum has definitely shifted from the North County side to the Potosi side towards the end of the first half, and here now beginning in the beginning of the second half. And I think that's going to be huge. Potosi has to eliminate penalties. You got to think that at the half, Coach Casey set those guys down and said, hey, here's the deal, fellas. We can't have penalties in the second half if we're going to win this football game. And let's see if that can kind of play a part here in the second half.
43-yard run down to the 11-yard line. First down and 10 from the 11. Potosi now has a chance to go on top, or at the very least tie this game if they can get in the end zone. With 2 backs, 1 receiver left, twins to the right. There's the snap, handoff to Zach Price, and Price will muscle it inside the 10-yard line. Then the line starts pushing him from behind, and then there's just a big nasty pile in there as Tristan Brown's able to get positive yardage.
And the Potosi running backs, more yards after carry. That's so important at the high school level. And these guys are doing a great job getting 2 or 3 yards after contact, and it's been impressive for Potosi.
I said Brown, Zach Price on the carry, 7 carries, 18 yards for him. That's a second down and 7 from just inside now the 8-yard line. Big bubble screen play on this drive, the big 43-yard run by Allison. Now twins outright. There's the snap. Huerta throws the bubble screen again. It's Franklin. Franklin trying to get to the end zone, to the corner, and Chandler Franklin lunges in for the touchdown. Don't look now, but the Trojans have tied the game with 9:56 left to go in the third quarter. A quick drive to start the second half.
Another bubble screen from the Potosi offense, and man, Coach Casey is just saying, hey, it's working for us. We're going to keep doing it until you stop it. They're going to make North County make an adjustment on that bubble screen, and it's been positive yards ever since they've done it at the beginning of the first half.
Jordan Huerta, that's going to be his first passing touchdown of the season. Again, he took over just a couple of games ago as the starting quarterback. Now the Trojans for the lead. Here comes the kick from Osha. He gets a leg into it, and he drives it right through. 14-13 Trojans. 9:56 remaining in the third. We got a ball game on our hands in Potosi. Back in 60 seconds on J98.
Hi, this is Melody with the Lowry Law Firm. If you're facing criminal charges or suffering from devastating injuries, call our law office in Hillsborough or Festus. Since 1997, we have offered professional, service-oriented representation in Jefferson and surrounding counties. Our goal at the Lowry Law Firm is to put your mind at ease. and most importantly, achieve solid results. We are the Lowry Law Firm in Festus and Hillsborough. Look us up on the web at thelowrylawfirm.com.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision. It should not be based solely upon advertisements.
We are rolling into fall with huge savings at Lucas Smith Chrysler Center. Right now, get $1,250 rebate plus 0% for 75 months on both new 2015 Chrysler Town & Countries and Dodge Grand Caravans. Get ready for hunting season with $6,000 rebate on all new 2015 Ram Crew Cabs. How about a new 2015 Jeep Cherokee with 0% for 75 months plus $1,000 rebate? How about a new 2015 Jeep Patriot starting at $17,276 at Lucas Smith Chrysler Center in Festus, or check us out at lucasmith.com.
Osha gets to show off that leg one more time. This isn't a great kick, picked up back at the 25-yard line, but the bobble of the pickup doesn't allow the returner to get much, maybe to the 27-28, just a handful of yards. Jordan Huerta throws his first touchdown pass of the season. Chandler Franklin catches his first touchdown of the season, and those bubble screen plays really set that drive up. Two big ones on the play, including the scoring play for the touchdown.
And it works time and time again. I think the Potosi coaching staff is very, very impressed with quarterback Huerta. I think you almost have to be. The kid's been poised all night. He's made good decisions in the pocket. He's taking what he can get, not trying to do too much. He's really just doing a good job of managing the football game and executing every single time, doing what Coach Casey wants him to do week in and week out.
8 of 10, 138 yards and a touchdown. I'd say that's been pretty efficient, and if he keeps up that kind of performance, he's going to have a career game here today. Here's a handoff, and Riles with a big carry. Nice big hole, got him up close to the 35, at the 33, 34-yard line. Should be about 6 yards on the carry from Austin Riles.
Glenn, if you're North County, it's been 2 or 3, 4 drives since you scored. You almost have to either control some time of possession here, get the ball down the field a little bit further, and just make something positive happen, because it's been a while since something good has happened for the North County offense.
Zone read. Now Dylan Cater's going backwards. He's going to have to make up some ground. He gets back to the outside, and he's going to end up only losing about 2 or 3 yards. He gave ground of about 20, maybe 25 yards going the wrong way after he maybe made the wrong read on the little read option play.
Looked like something was busted up, maybe in the backfield there from North County. Maybe somebody went the wrong way. I couldn't really tell. But Cater, man, I think that's pretty impressive. No gain right there, obviously, but doing something positive for your team to keep your guys from going 3rd and 15, 3rd and 20, and now it's 3rd and 7, and give yourself a chance on 3rd down.
To lose 2 yards and we say it was a good play, that's pretty impressive, because from the get-go, it looked like he was going to at least lose 10. And then he bent it back the other way and lost 2. 3rd down and 7 from the 31. Potosi nearly comes across the line, but they stayed in that neutral zone, and the ball wasn't snapped. Now with 4 receivers, 2 on either side, the pass goes over the middle. They went for the skinny post, and it goes off the hands of Colin Hughes, incomplete, and it's going to be a 3-and-out for North County. First 2 drives able to score, then a 3-and-out right there before halftime, right before Potosi drove and scored. Now another 3-and-out. So 4 possessions, 2 scores for North County. Potosi's going to get the ball back, and their offense clicking right now.
And Glenn, during the halftime, we talked about how it looked like North County was kind of going to run away with this football game, and Potosi has just kind of stuck through the penalties and stuck through the tough times, and now they're sitting on top 14-13.
Dylan Cater with a leg on this punt. He boots it past the Potosi returner. Chandler Franklin let it go by, and it rolls inside the 10, all the way down to the 9-yard line. They said that touched Chandler Franklin, and it's going to be North County football. Chandler Franklin arguing with the official right now, saying he never touched it. But the North County Raiders get it on the turnover, and what a break that is.
Glenn, when that play happened, I really thought that Franklin had touched that football, but it almost looked like Franklin knew he touched it and wanted to kind of bluff, try to fake out the referees and act like maybe he didn't touch it. But honestly, from my angle, it looked like he touched that football, and sure enough, the referees give it North County's favor.
He was right there on the play. That's a 60-yard punt, by the way, from Cater. It was an amazing punt. And then Franklin, who was trying to pick it up on a hop, it went between his legs, must have touched his leg. It's a turnover, Potosi. That could be the break North County needed. First down and goal from the 9-yard line. Twins right, twins left. One single back from the pistol. There's the snap. There's the zone read. Handoff. Austin Riles breaks outside, and he's just short of the end zone. A big hit on the end of the play. It's a 8-yard run down to the 1-yard line for Austin Riles. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Isn't it amazing how fast something could change in a football game? I mean, in the blink of an eye, it could turn a 180 just like that. And then Riles right there running really hard. I love watching that kid run the football. He's just a north and south athletic type runner, and he just runs hard, almost seeks contact sometimes. Does a good job.
Cater with the quick snap, got under center, the snap taken. He's going to lunge forward for the touchdown. Caught the Potosi defense napping. Touchdown, North County Raiders. The 9-yard drive capped off by the Dylan Cater 1-yard run, his 8th of the season.
Man, and a great stop by the Potosi defense. to cause a 3-and-out. North County punts the football, fumbled by Potosi, and great field position, and North County capitalizes and scores.
I like that job by Dylan Cater. They're kind of standing around. He's back in shotgun, looking like he's waiting for the call to come in. Then all of a sudden he runs under center, gets the team set. They snap it, catch Potosi napping, and he just squirts forward for a touchdown there. Now North County goes for 2. Shotgun snap to Cater. Throws the out route, knocked away on an underneath pattern, incomplete. They want pass interference. Portell, I believe, back in coverage. Actually, it was OSHA and 24 King of Potosi. So the 2-point conversion does not go through, but the fumbled punt ends up being huge as North County's back on top, 19-14. With 8 minutes and 28 seconds left in the third, we break for a minute on J98.
When you have a concrete job, Polite Ready Mix is the name to remember. Polite Ready Mix has been in business for 3 decades, and they're locally owned and operated, with 8 locations servicing Washington, Iron, St. Francis, and now Reynolds and Carter counties. And in addition to their already great service, Polite Ready Mix offers several trucks and a concrete conveyor. Contact the Polite Ready Mix nearest you for a no-obligation estimate today. That's Polite Ready Mix.
Boyer Lumber, service and quality. Boyer Lumber, the way that it should be. Boyer Lumber, we know you by first name. Build with us, you'll be glad you came. Boyer Lumber, we have it all right here. Boyer Lumber, and help is always near for service and quality. It's Boyer Lumber. Boyer Lumber.
North County tries the pop-up kickoff. It goes over the front line, picked up by Hollinsworth. Kind of dangerous. He had some Raiders bearing down on him, but he picked it up and got what he could to the 32-yard line. I was surprised he picked it up rather than fall on it there, but he got a few extra yards out of it, and Potosi starts at their own 32. The only turnover in the game ended up being absolutely huge as North County scores after the fumble on the punt return by Franklin. He actually never picked it up to fumble it, but it touched him, and he didn't get it back. So the Trojans back to work, starting at their own 33, they'll call it. 1 receiver left, twins to the right, 2 backs. There's the snap, turn around, handoff, and the run up the middle, and a good hole to get through to about a 5-yard pickup or so, maybe the 37. And it was Kyle Allison who's done most of the work tonight. He's up to 75 yards rushing on 7 carries.
Potosi's offense has looked great in the past few drives. Let's see if they can get it going again right here. 2nd and 6, they're getting that 3 or 4 yards a carry every single time, and they're really just kind of executing little things and moving the ball well.
Chandler Franklin is wide to the right on this play. There's the shotgun snap, but a flag comes in. Tristan Brown was coming in motion as the flag came from the near side of the field. White hat coming together with the official on the near side. And it's a encroachment penalty, or actually a neutral zone infraction by the North County Raiders. And that's going to make it 2nd down and 1 after you march off 5 yards against North County. 6 penalties, 52 yards against the Raiders tonight. 5 penalties, 55 yards against the Potosi Trojans tonight. Most of that coming on one single drive. And that's close enough after they marched it off to where, well, they were going to call for a measurement. But I think you can tell just by looking at it from the near side that it's going to be about a half yard short of the first down. So it's going to be 2nd down and 1 with 7:50 remaining. They are going to bring out the chains, so you never know. We'll thank some sponsors while they do that. North County School District of Bonne Terre, First State Community Bank of Bonne Terre, Ozarks Federal Savings and Loan of Farmington. Also say thanks to ProCare Automotive of Bonne Terre, Earth Weather Health Foods Farmington, County Do It Center, St. Genevieve Crown Collision Center of Farmington. And like we thought, a little bit short of a first down. It'll be 2nd and inches. A little closer than I thought, though. I thought it was about a half yard short, but inches short of the first down. The 5-yard penalty is going to allow Potosi to really open it up right here. What do you want to do? You could try to drop one deep on 2nd and inches, then come back on 3rd and inches if you don't get it and just run it. Or you play safe, just move those chains for the first down and get yourself a fresh set of downs. See what Coach Casey dials up. 2 great coaches going at it tonight. Of course, Coach Dallas has all those years of college coaching under his belt, seasoned veteran, and he actually coached Mark Casey at Ottawa University. 2nd down and inches from the shotgun with 2 backs flanking him to either side. There's the snap. They'll run the option. Huerta fakes a man out of his shoes and bowls to the 50-yard line. Austin Riles finished him off, but he got inside North County territory. And it's a 9-yard pickup by the quarterback. Looked like North County had that one shut down, but a fake pitch got North County off balance, and he picks up the first.
Jordan Huerta is a great football player, and I don't think he's just a great quarterback, great runner. He's a great all-around football player. He does little things right. He's a great leader. He's a great game manager, and he's just made nothing but good decisions tonight. He looks like he's been a guy that's been in the game for the past 2 or 3 years in a row. It's very impressive.
A snap, little play action. They'll pitch it, actually, and it comes to the near side. This goes to Tristan Brown. Tristan Brown gets close to the 45-yard line. Jordan Huerta with 24 yards rushing, and Tristan Brown able to pick up a handful on that last carry with under 7 minutes to play.
And Austin Riles on that play. Seems like he's all over the field for North County. He's just a good athlete, and he's a gamer. He's just all around the field, flying up and down everywhere.
2nd down and 6, 46-yard line. 6:59 on the third quarter clock, 19-14. North County Raiders with the lead. Potosi held a brief 1-point lead. There's the shotgun snap, and a flag comes in again. This one pre-snap. And this one goes against North County again. Another offside on the defense penalty. That's like 4 of those here tonight. They got to get that corrected. It's their 7th penalty now for 57 yards on the night. And again, a 2nd down and 6 becomes a 2nd down and 1. Potosi lines it back up again. They broke their huddle, then huddled back up. Now they run to the line. Play clock at 7 seconds. 1 receiver left, 1 receiver right. Shotgun snap with 2 backs. And the handoff to the first man through it. Zach Price. He'll be finished off at the 35-yard line, but not before a 6-yard gain and another Potosi Trojan first down. Nice, long, methodical drive here by Potosi. Now well into North County territory.
Potosi's offense is kind of running at will right here. They're doing a really good job of executing their game plan. And also kind of staying balanced. It looks like Coach Casey is doing a good job of giving different looks to North County, calling different plays, maybe just giving them something a little bit different to kind of keep them off balance.
First down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Fake to the right back, give it off to the left back. This is Allison. Allison gets inside the 35 before he's wrestled down. About a 2-yard pickup for Allison. Chelsea trailing by 5 points, but offensively taking the air out of the football right now and just slowly marching the ball downfield. Another 2-yard carry.
And that kind of seems like the story over the past 2 or 3 drives from the Potosi offense. They just take those 7-8 minute drives. They don't care if they got to go 130 yards with penalties. They're gonna eventually get in that end zone.
And I see now why Potosi's been able to stay in so many games by running this style of offense. They've gone up against some good teams, made a lot of games close, and they've won some close games. Here's another option run to the near side, keeping it Jordan Huerta. Oh, ball came out late, but they blew the play dead. I don't think this is going to be a turnover, although North County had picked it up. The play was blown dead with forward progress stopped. Maybe 1 yard for the quarterback and a critical 3rd down coming up with Potosi trailing by 5 with 5:43 left in the 3rd. The whistle had blown, Derek, and then the ball came squirting out. North County fans were hoping they were going to get one there.
Yeah, talk about a big play. 3rd down and 7 on your 30 on North County's 32-yard line, and this is a pivotal moment in the football game. You get a first down right here, then you give yourself a chance to score. North County needs a big stop right here, kind of get the momentum going back on their side, get the football back in their hands.
Ball's at the 32 in North County territory. 3rd down and 7. 1 receiver left, 1 receiver right. Shotgun snap. Huerta pumps and then throws a duck over the middle. It is going to be intercepted by Riles back at the 5-yard line. A terrible throw from Huerta. I don't know if he lost the handle. Tristan Brown had to make the tackle on the interception, but North County comes up with their 2nd turnover of the game. They'll start this drive backed up, but they'll take it as Riles picks it off.
And Glenn, I'm very shocked to see that from quarterback Jordan Huerta. He's been great all night. He's made great decisions all the way up and down the field. First half, here into the second half. He was rolling out to the right there and tried to throw back across the field, and that's a cardinal sin as a quarterback. You just cannot do that. And it looked like he didn't quite have enough under his legs, and defensive back Riles just made a great play right there.
Riles' team leading 3rd interception of the season. North County preserves the 5-point lead, 19-14, starting at their own 8-yard line. North County spreads it out, a fumbled shotgun snap, and the handoff to Dakota Burns, and Burns muscling his way to the 15-yard line. 7-yard carry after it looked doomed to start. Cater picked it up off the ground and calmly handed off to Dakota.
Glenn, there's no doubt, going back to the interception, Austin Riles has been the catalyst for the North County defense. He's coming up, making tackles, and you watch that kid play. He's 100-mile-an-hour every play. He's one kid that you're going to get everything out of every single play. And that's the kind of guy you need on your defense to kind of get guys going and get guys fired up.
Second down and short, another run. This goes to the right side, and it gets across the 20 to about the 21-yard line. They go right back to Burns. It's a first down and another 7-yard carry. Back-to-back 7-yard carries from Dakota Burns, up to 26 yards rushing on his 7 attempts this evening, plus he has a touchdown. First down and 10, ball at the 21-yard line. North County gets it out of deep in their own zone. Twins left and twins to the right. One single back from the shotgun as Cater takes a look at the defense. Potosi shows blitz. There's the snap, play fake. Cater rolls to the right side, has some room to run, gets past OSHA, and then lowers the shoulder and should have enough for a first down up the sideline. 10 to 11 yards running right. Good shifty runner is the North County quarterback.
That was a good job by Cater rolling out to the right. Saw nobody open and kind of just took the play into his own hands. And, you would like to see North County get the football back in Matt Black's hands and Adam McGraw, your top receivers. But if nothing's there, you let your quarterback be an athlete, let him make a play.
12-yard pickup to the 33-yard line. Dylan Cater of North County. First down and 10 yards to go. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left in the third. North County 19, Potosi 14. Raiders started the drive at their own 8. Another handoff. This one is stopped immediately, but the extra fight got him to the 35, possibly the 36. 2 to 3 yards on that last carry, and it's Burns again. I think he's going to be the short yardage back for North County tonight. He doesn't go down on that initial contact. 2 tough yards for Dakota. Second down, 8 yards to go. Ball spotted at the 35-yard line. Raiders, no huddle. Twins left, twins right. Make it trips. No, it is twins to the right with one back. Shotgun snap to Cater. Cater hands off again, and this time going backwards for a Crown Collision Center collision of the game, and it's fumbled. And Potosi, well, it wasn't fumbled, but breaking back outside was Austin Riles. Then he's brought back even further in the backfield. I thought that ball had come loose, but what it was Riles broke out of the pile and went the wrong way with the football. And lost yardage all the way to the 25. That's about a 10-yard loss on the play from Austin Riles.
Hey, you made a mistake. I did too, because I thought it was a fumble myself, the way the Potosi defenders kind of act like they jumped on something. And I'm looking for the ball to see who's on the football. And all of a sudden I see Austin Riles fire out of the back of the pile.
So it ends up being a huge loss for North County. That's going to set them back. Third down, 17 from the 26. Cater takes the shotgun snap, steps up in the pocket, throws out right side, and the ball and the defender and the receiver all got there at the same time for the catch. It was made, but it's short of a first down. Going to be 4th down and 10 after about a 7-yard reception.
That was an outside hitch play from the North County offense right there. Dylan Cater just held on to the football a little bit too long. After the receiver breaks, the ball should be in his hands, and Cater waited just a little bit too long, gave the Potosi cornerback an opportunity to come up and almost intercepted that football.
So 4th down and 11. Cater to punt it away. Another good one. It's
Cater
high.
can kick,
It's end over end. Potosi stays away from it this time. Takes a Potosi bounce, and it'll be down at the 36-yard line. The Raider who came in and downed it was Garrett Smith. So Potosi turns it over on that last drive, but the defense holds, aided by a big negative 10-yard run from Austin Riles. First down and 10 from the 36 as the Potosi Trojan offense is back on the field. But a fun game tonight.
It's been fun, and I see 2 balanced attacks here. Both teams pretty well similar athletic-wise. They both have the same amount of talent, both well coached. They're both prepared to play tonight, and it's going to be a fun finish. We're just now getting in almost to the 4th quarter here. It's going to be a fun finish.
2 minutes and 20 seconds on the 3rd quarter clock. Potosi down by 5. Here they come again. Look for a slow, methodical drive again. 2 wing backs, 1 back in the backfield, 1 receiver left, 1 receiver right. Wing back in motion. They fake and then give it off to the wing back on the in around, but it'll be blown dead again. Is this another offsides penalty on the North County defense? They keep lining up wrong on the defensive side, and nope, this time it's a procedure penalty against Potosi. 6 penalties, 60 yards against the Trojans. Both teams need to kind of get that nipped in the bud. We're getting too late in the season to have all these penalties. 7 penalties for 57 yards against the North County Raiders.
It's a great opportunity for quarterback Jordan Huerta to get back on the field and make something positive happen. The kid's had a great night. Had 1 tough play in the last drive. He's coming back out. Let's see him be a leader right here and rally his troops back around and see if they can move the football down the field and score a touchdown.
First down and 15 from the 36-yard line. Trojans back to the line. 1 single back, 2 wing backs, 1 receiver on either side. There's the snap. Fake to the running back. Give it up to the wing back in motion. Tristan Brown wrapped up in the backfield for a big loss. Coming up is Smith to make the play. Garrett Smith. First down at 15 becomes second down and about 19 after the 4-yard loss from Tristan Brown. They finally get that play covered up. That's your halftime adjustments right there because Brown was burning them in the first half on that play.
That was an athletic play by Smith right there, man. He had a tough blocker come down and just kind of crash him down. Did a good job of shedding that block and getting back under his feet and making that play.
Second down and 19 yards to go. The line of scrimmage is now the 27-yard line. The drive started at the 36. Twins right, one receiver left with two backs in the backfield is where it stands from shotgun. Barks out the signals, takes the snap, turns around and hands it up. Allison met right at the pile and pushed backwards. Nowhere to go. North County defense standing tall. I think it was the other Smith on the play for North County. Jordan Smith. And Jordan Smith was another candidate for Crown Collision Center collision in the game. He met Allison right at the line of scrimmage. And Smith wins that battle.
Almost like a brick wall. I mean, Jordan Smith, an athletic defensive lineman, came up and just made a huge hit right there and forces Potosi into a 3rd and long situation.
3rd and 19. So they'll try it again. They've converted on 2nd and 30 tonight. Twins right, one receiver left, shotgun snap to Huerta. Huerta's going to roll out of the pocket and then throw it deep right side and incomplete. Looking for Tristan Brown, but the North County Raiders outnumbered the Potosi Trojans downfield. 4 white jerseys, 1 purple jersey. The Raiders had the mismatch.
I like the play call by Potosi. Give yourself a chance to maybe get a first down right there. They've had big plays happen tonight, so why not do it again right there? And if not, we'll kick it downfield.
With 50 seconds in the 3rd quarter, Potosi to punt it away. It's Haynes, the punter. He stands and waits for the snap back at the 9-yard line. North County has a man waiting for it back at the 45-yard line in Raider territory. Now he's going to creep up a little bit and stand at the 50. Here's the snap, and the punt is a bad one. It goes out of bounds, wobbling, absolutely shanked from Haynes. North County is going to get the ball in Potosi territory. Let's see where it angled out of bounds. Official still marking it off. It's going to be inside the 40. Inside the 35, he's still going. Down to the 32, 33-yard line. That's only a 7-yard punt from Haynes. North County starts there, and special teams mistakes for Potosi killing them tonight. They've had the punt that bounced off Franklin, and then the other punt on Potosi's side that only travels 7 yards.
Dave Dallas has got to be saying, hey, guys, here's the deal. We got great field position right here. We're up 5 points. We have to score a touchdown here. There's no excuses. We got great field position. Let's get the ball downfield and make something positive happen.
Twins to the right and twins to the left, North County Raiders. There's the shotgun snap and the read and the handoff, and they give it off to Austin Riles. Riles cuts back, and now he's broken free to the outside, far side of the field, to the 5, and he's going to march on in for the touchdown, 32-yard run. Started left, cut back right. The defense didn't cut with him. And the Raiders have opened it up to another 2-score lead.
Man, Austin Riles has been magnificent tonight. And especially for a kid that plays both ways, it's really hard to understand how tough it is for those guys to play 2 ways. I know a lot of players do it, and a lot of guys have done it in the past. But it's hard for those guys to be 100% every single play when they're playing on both sides of the football. And there's no doubt in my mind, I've watched enough of Austin Riles tonight to tell you he has played 100% every single time he's been on the field. And he's a huge asset for that North County Raider football team.
1-play drive after the terrible punt, and now Cruz for the extra point. There's the snap. The hold is down. The kick is up, end over end, and good just inside the right upright. So the score is 26-14, North County leading Potosi. 33 seconds remaining in the 3rd. We break for 60 seconds on J98.
There's no place like home, but when age or illness turns home from a place of happiness into one of loneliness, it may be time to consider a healthcare facility. Whether your need is short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, St. Genevieve Care Center offers high-quality medical care complemented by a dedicated staff who offer warmth, wisdom, and the experience of caring, which makes their facility the next best thing to being home. Dignity, respect, care. St. Genevieve Care Center, 1010 St. Gen Drive in St. Genevieve. Medicaid, Medicare, private pay, private insurance, and hospice accepted.
If you're planning to build or buy a new home, or perhaps remodel your existing home, you face many decisions, not the least of which is selecting the right lender. Whether you need a fixed rate or adjustable rate mortgage, a construction or home improvement loan, by choosing New Era Bank, you will be assured you made a great decision. For quality service, low rates, and loan service locally, make that decision today. Call or stop by New Era Bank. You'll be glad you did. New Era Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
About a 13-yard run for Potosi after another short kickoff, and the Trojans start just inside their 40-yard line. They'll start at the 38 on the Trojan side of the field. Potosi, 2 huge misplays in this game, and that's the difference right now as they trail 26-14. They had just taken the 14-13 lead, forced a 3-and-out, and then the game changed when Chandler Franklin had the punt go off of his leg, recovered at the 9 for North County.
And when you have two teams that are 4-3 and they're very, very evenly matched, stuff like that kind of starts to build up, and it makes a story, and it's been the story of this football game.
We welcome in our listeners from 1400 KJFF. This is the J98 game of the week you're listening to right now between Potosi and North County. Here's another bubble screen Potosi has liked to use to Chandler Franklin. Franklin gets up to the 40-yard line. He wanted a horse collar tackle call, but it was not made. It's a 2-yard pickup, and that could be the final play of our third quarter. Potosi goes back to the bubble screen. That was their bread and butter on their first scoring drive of the second half. And down to 1 second, and that will be it for the third quarter. 26-14, North County Raiders on top of the Potosi Trojans. We've played 3. North County has scored twice in the second half compared to Potosi's 1 score right out of the gates. We'll see what the fourth quarter holds for us in 1 minute. It's the J98 game of the week on regional radio, J98 and KJF.
Price is the competition is trying to beat. Well, at Home Furnishings, we treat you just like family. For living rooms to bedrooms, dining rooms and more. Service after the sale, we're your full-line furniture store. Price is the competition is trying to beat. Well, at Home Furnishings.
When it's time for your next building project, indoors or out, stop by County Do It Center in St. Genevieve and Bloomsdale or Farmington Building Supply in Farmington. Bring in your plans, drawings, or just your ideas, and they'll have the materials and supplies you need, along with the information and experience you can trust. And you'll find everything you need in lumber, doors, windows, paint, painting supplies, and more. Everything you need from start to finish. That's County Do It Center in St. Genevieve and Bloomsdale and Farmington Building Supply.
Just beginning the fourth quarter, the Trojans now march right to left as you look on J98 Web TV tonight at MIMOinfo.com. We're on J98 and 1400 KJF after the St. John Dragons beat the DeSoto Dragons 41-0 on AM 1400 this evening. They'll fake the jet sweep. Jordan Huerta runs up the middle, nowhere to go. And those halftime adjustments that the North County defensive coordinator has made has really done a good job taking away that jet sweep and the fake of the jet sweep. Potosi has not been able to get that going like they did in the first half.
And you always look for small changes at the half, something you can do to help your football team in the second half, maybe help you win a football game. And you're right, they have definitely made adjustments during the half. And I want to see Potosi get back on their momentum swing of offense where they're almost doing kind of whatever they want to do and executing every single play. And I want to see them kind of get on a roll again here.
I think the answer to that might be getting the ball in the hands of Tristan Brown. 3rd down and 9 from the 39 after that 1-yard loss from Jordan Huerta. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. It's a pitch to the near side. They go to Allison. He's a playmaker too. To the 40-yard line, lowers his shoulder and just ran over his man and got to the 50-yard line. It's enough for a first down. 11-yard pickup. Kyle Allison trying to answer the bell for the Potosi Trojans in this one. North County Raider was late to get up. I think the guy that got ran over there for North County is a little bit woozy. It's Drew Forney. Came over from his corner spot. Allison won the battle that time. First down Potosi right at midfield. Allison's had a good night, Derek. 88 yards rushing, 8.8 yards per carry, a touchdown tonight. He's their leader out of that backfield.
He's been a playmaker. That was a big play right there. 3rd and 9. You almost had to convert down there. You're down 2 scores, fourth quarter, and you got plenty of time. But that's a very critical play for the Potosi Trojans.
1 receiver on either side. A wing back right and 2 backs. There's the snap. Little handoff on a delay. Gets across the 50 to the 48-yard line. Not much. 2nd down and about 8 coming up. They go to Zach Price. Price, 9 carries, 26 yards. Brown, 8 carries, 28 yards. Allison, 10 carries, 88 yards. And Huerta, 7 carries, 24 yards. So Allison definitely has been the one who's shined out of the backfield, whereas Tristan Brown has been the receiving threat. 4 catches for 76 yards this evening. 2nd down, they'll call it 9 from the 49. Hollinsworth wide left, Brown and Franklin wide right. It's Brown in the slot with 2 backs. Shotgun to Huerta, takes the snap, turns around, hands off to Allison. Allison falls forward to the 46. 3-yard pickup, but 3rd down and about 6 on the other side here. You know, Potosi's game is that slow, methodical approach, but when you're down by 2 scores, you know, it's hard to kind of go away from that, and you still have time to where you can stick with that, but it is a fine balance you're going to have, keeping an eye on that clock, but then still staying within yourselves on offense and keep marching the ball downfield. And unlike last half, they are able to hold on to their timeouts into the fourth quarter. They burned all of them in the first quarter, basically, last half. Here's a pitch to the near side, and this is to Tristan Brown. North County's got it snuffed out, and they're going to lose yards. About a 4-yard loss on the play. They fake twice and then Huerta pitch to the motion man, and Tristan Brown goes backwards 4 yards. And North County's defense has done a much better job after that first Potosi drive of this second half.
And they've been more disciplined, it looks like. Guys are staying at home. Guys are staying in their own lanes, not firing over on one misdirection play. They're doing a good job of staying home and just staying disciplined. Against a Potosi offense that's going back and forth and running a lot of cross-buck, misdirection type offense stuff, you have to be disciplined.
And that's going to make it 4th down and 9. So back-to-back 4-yard losses on Brown's last 2 carries. He's back to 24 yards rushing. Now Potosi playing against the clock as well as the North County Raiders because they're punting this one away. Much better punt by Haynes this time. Fair catch called by McGraw inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. But down by 2 scores, Potosi cannot let North County sustain a drive here. They're not going to have a great chance to come back and win this game.
This is a big, big drive for both sides. North County can kind of put a nail in the coffin right here, and Potosi can keep themselves in the football game. So one of 2 things is going to happen here with 9 minutes left. Potosi's got to have some kind of sense of urgency, just like you were talking about. When you get back on offense, maybe you start running some hurry-up stuff. You got to keep the clock on your side.
2-score game, and Potosi has turned it over twice. 26-14, 9:09 remaining on KTJJ FM. Farmington Festus, Crystal City, Potosi, Bonne Terre, and KJFF AM, Festus, Crystal City, Deloge. Handoff and a quick run to the left. Just a couple of yards on the carry. I think they go to Riles. It is Austin Riles. It'll be about 2nd and 8 after the 2-yard pickup by Austin. North County, when I saw them week 3, they were pretty much a one-man show. It was Dylan Cater. How far they've come since then, really spread the ball around, getting guys involved. It's still Cater doing a lot of the work, but Riles and Burns have really chipped in as well. Big catch by McGraw early in this game. 2nd down, they'll call it 9. Twins left, Twins right. There's the zone read. Handoff to Riles. Riles tripped up at the 20 for another 2-yard pickup.
And you can't forget about Riles' defensive play as well. You got to mix that in. I mean, that kid has done a great job on the defensive side and offensive sides. He's given North County everything he's had and given them a good chance to win this football game.
Big 3rd down coming up because Potosi's defense really needs to get off the field right now and get their offense back out there, trailing by 2 scores at 26-14. 8:13 remaining in the 4th quarter. And North County with a 3rd down and 7 from their own 20. Twins left, Twins to the right, and there's another handoff at the middle. Riles shot up and got the 1st down to the 30-yard line. Kept on trucking after that initial contact. 10 yards when he needed 7. Riles moves the chains for the North County Raiders and a big pickup.
He's just impressive to watch. I mean, you almost have to be here in person to watch him play. He really does a good job of making the most of his talent. And he plays hard, like we talked about, and he's just a go-getter. He's a good football player.
Now North County can take so much more time off the clock. The clock stops to move the chains, but it'll wind as soon as they get set with 8:01 remaining. 1st down and 10 from the 35-yard line. So that was actually a 15-yard pickup by Riles. I miscalculated, so 97 yards rushing on the night from Austin. Ball at the 35. Raiders taking their time with Twins to the left and Twins to the right. There's the shotgun snap. Another handoff to Riles. Riles met immediately this time. He'll pick up a yard running to the left. 2nd down and 9.
Everybody wants to talk about football instincts all the time and how they can't be taught. I agree with that. Some of those things can't be taught, but there is no doubt Austin Riles has those football instincts. He's a football player, and those things you can't teach. You can't teach that kind of grit and that kind of effort play after play that he has.
Line of scrimmage will be the 36-yard line as North County slowly walks it back to the line again. 14 on the play clock. They won't snap it till it gets under 10. And maybe down to 5. Play clock at 8 right now. Now they snap it, and it's a run. Dylan Cater with the straight keeper. Flag comes in as he gets the 40-yard line. So he gets 4 yards. We'll check the flag. It came from the backfield, defensive backfield, actually. And it's a hold, and it's against North County. That's big. It'll remain 2nd down, but it'll be 2nd down and long. You decline it, it's 3rd down and medium, but I still think the right call is to go ahead and accept that, and that's what Coach Casey has done.
Glenn, I think if Potosi is going to win this football game, they have to make a stop right here. And this is a great opportunity. 2nd and 15 on North County's 30-yard line. And, you know, with 7 minutes left, you don't want to say the game's out of reach and almost over, but in a sense, it kind of is. So you have to really, really kind of hunker down right here and make a play on 2nd down.
2nd down, 15 yards to go with twins to the left, twins to the right. North County really slowing it down. Shotgun snap and a play action. Roll out to the near side. Dylan Cater. Cater throwing to the sideline. Incomplete. Just a smart throwaway play. He had McGraw in the area, but he knew he couldn't complete it. So he kind of just throws it down at his feet, 4 yards short of him. The only bad thing is for North County is it stops the clock. 3rd and 15.
And that's exactly what Potosi needs. Now you got a shot. Now it's 3rd and 15. Get that ball back. Get the ball down the field in a hurry. Score a touchdown. Get your team back in this game. Give your team a chance to win. There's no doubt. They've definitely set themselves up right here.
6:41. Do you put the ball in the hands of your playmaking quarterback and let him try to pass here, or do you play it safe, go ahead and run it, take some more time off the clock, maybe force Potosi to use a timeout, or at least run it down under 6 minutes?
Yeah, you could do either one. And, you know, when I was watching the beginning of this drive, I thought North County was going to kind of run the ball down the field, slow and methodical like we've talked about. But, you know, right here, 3rd and 15, I wouldn't mind to get back in the pocket and give the ball to McGraw or receiver Black and let them do something with it. And, I mean, you really have nothing to lose. And the worst thing that happens, you got a great punter in Dylan Cater. He can punt it, you know, into enemy territory in the 30-yard line. So.
Timeout by the North County Raiders to talk about it on 3rd and 15 from the 30 with 6:41 remaining. Raiders up 26-14 over the Potosi Trojans. North County on the road this week. Brought to you by Fleets Equipment of St. Genevieve, Culligan Water of Leadington, Mega Sports of Farmington, Home Pools and Spas of Leadington, Parkland Health Mart Pharmacies of Deloge, Fredericktown and Ironton, Auto Plaza Ford and DeSoto, America's Mattress and Recliners in Farmington, and Willette Home Furnishings in Bon Terre. And of course, timeouts brought to you by Culligan Water in Leadington. For better water in every room, for everyone in your home, say, hey, Culligan man today. Culligan, better water, pure and simple. Culligan Water in Leadington, 431-3016. Take a look at the scoreboard at MyMoInfo.com. Farmington hanging in there with Vianney. 35-28, Vianney over Farmington, 3rd quarter score. Shotgun snap to Cater. He's passing on 3rd down and 15. Steps up in the pocket, and he got blasted from behind. Potosi knocked the football loose, and the Potosi Trojans have recovered that football, I believe, or did they? Officials pointing to Potosi. North County's first turnover of the game, and Trojans, not only do they get the stop, they get it at the 22-yard line.
And now is Potosi's chance to come back and to get themselves in a position to win the football game. And Coach Casey, he's going to have a little sense of urgency here, get his guys going. Not you don't want to rush. You got 6.5 minutes left, but you also want to kind of keep things moving and get in there as quick as you can.
That's the last thing North County wanted right there. We were debating whether you pass or run on 3rd down and 15. They opt to pass, but you don't account for the fumble. So you fumble it, you give it back to Potosi now with a short field. Now they need to take advantage of it, capitalize, get in there and make it a one-score game. Huerta with one receiver right, twins to the left, shotgun snap. They fake the handoff. Huerta keeps it running to the near side. He's tracked down in the backfield, just nowhere to go. Latching on and not letting go was Carson Kekak, the sophomore defensive end for the North County Raiders, a loss on the play.
Good play by Carson Kekak right there, man. You talk about a team player and a hard worker. That's him. And it's guys like Carson Kekak. He's a young kid, but those kind of guys make a football team better just because of the effort they put out and the kind of kid that he is. And, man, that was a great play right there.
The only Trojan getting positive rushing yards these days, Kyle Allison. Jordan Huerta has gone backwards on his last 2 carries. Tristan Brown's gone backwards on his last 2. 2 backs. There's the snap. They fake to the first back. Give it to Allison. Allison dancing to the left side, and he will fall forward down to about the 20. That'll be a pickup of 4 yards, but 3rd down and 9, under 6 minutes to play. Drew Forney comes in there to finish him off for the stop. 3rd down, 9 yards to go. You have to score. There's no kicking a field goal or anything like that. Potosi has got to go for it on 4th down if they can't pick it up on 3rd down. They need the 11-yard line for the first. Ball spotted at the 20. Twins to the right, 1 receiver left. Shotgun snap, play action rollout. Jordan Huerta throws the quick out. The catch is made. Tristan Brown trying to dance. He's going to try to bounce outside. North County says nope and wraps him down for maybe a 2-yard pickup. I think maybe too much east and west there for Tristan Brown. You got to just get upfield right there and get what you can. Give yourself a chance on 4th.
or get outside. I was very surprised to see Tristan Brown try to cut that ball back in, especially whenever you have less than 5 minutes on the clock. And right there, you want to get out of bounds to stop that clock. But, hey, it's 4th and 8, and Potosi's made some big plays tonight on 4th and long, 3rd and long. So nothing would surprise me right here. Potosi needs to convert on this play.
Only a 1-yard pickup on the pass. 4th down, 8 from the 19-yard line. 4:42 and counting left for the Potosi Trojans here. It's where their lack of offense, scoring offense, really comes up big for them. Twins left, one receiver right, shotgun snap to Huerta, flag comes in. Huerta's got time to throw, chucks it to the corner of the end zone. They threw the flag out and it's incomplete. Looking for Chandler Franklin. Tristan Brown also in the area. We'll see what the flag is. North County's been offsides on defense all night long. Will that give Potosi another chance, or is it against the Trojans? It's against Potosi. Procedure penalty against the Potosi Trojans is declined, and North County takes over on downs at their own 19-yard line. And it's almost going to put a wrap on this one. I mean, it would take a lot now for Potosi, and North County's got to stay away from those turnovers. They just turned it over for the first time, but Potosi only got 2 yards on the drive, Derek.
That was tough. And, I mean, Potosi's a good football team, and you'd almost like to see what would happen if they could eliminate those turnovers and those penalties. I mean, Coach Casey, he has prepared these guys to play that. There's no doubt about that. They're very well balanced. They do a lot of little things right, a lot of good things. But, heck, yeah, you know, 4 minutes, 25 seconds, you never want to say it's over, but it's going to be really, really tough to come back now.
MyMoWinfo.com scoreboard has Farmington trailing Vianney now 42-28. Here's a keeper by Cater. He gets across the 20 to the 21 for about a 2-yard pickup. Valley Catholic has put up 70 points tonight, 71-8 over Herculaneum in the 4th quarter. Again, the game you were listening to on KJF had St. Genevieve over DeSoto 41-0. St. Pius leads Crystal City 40-0. Pius Lancers have turned their season around. Cater actually got 2 yards on that last pickup. But you can find all those scores at MyMoWinfo.com. 2nd down and 8 from the 21-yard line. North County trying to finish this one off, get to 5-3 on the season, and win 2 games in a row for the first time. Another keeper up the middle from Dylan Cater, and he'll fall forward to the 25 for a 4-yard pickup. And North County's come out to Potosi, Derek, and taking care of business.
This would be a good win for North County to go 5-3 and to kind of get you a little more, you know, positive movement going into the playoffs. And I've been impressed with both sides, Potosi and North County. They've both done good things, and it's been a fun game to watch.
How about this veteran move by Dylan Cater? Hard count. And that gets Potosi to jump off sides. That's a free first down for the North County Raiders. 5-yard penalty against Potosi on 3rd and 4. That'll make it 1st down and 10 from the 30.
And the hard count is so tough on the offensive lineman. You practice that all week, but it's still not easy. When your quarterback is given a hard count, it's almost instinct to want to move. So, you know, hats off to the North County offensive line as well.
Potosi on the other side, if they can't come back in this one, and they're running out of time now, they will lose 2 straight games after the blowout to Valley Catholic last week. Twins to the left and Twins to the right. North County has Dylan Cater back in a shotgun. He awaits the shotgun snap, and he'll hand it off. This one goes up the middle. Austin Riles not going down easy. Spins off a tackle at the 35, gets the 36 for a 6-yard pickup. He's up over the century mark, 104 yards on 16 carries for Austin Riles, and it's going to come down to us making a decision for player of the game, and it's going to be hard to pinpoint one man. Austin Riles might be leading the way. You think he's the clubhouse leader right now?
I think if you look at the offensive player of the game, I think probably Dylan Cater is where you go with that. But as far as football player of the game, I think it's Austin Riles.
Because of the interception and the big plays he's made defensively.
Yeah, I mean, he's made so many big plays on defense, and he's been the kind of an undercover guy on defense. It just came up and he's made havoc on the defensive side. And I think as far as football player of the game, I think it's Austin Riles.
To make matters worse for Potosi, 15-yard penalty tacked on to the end of that. Now the Trojans are really racking up the penalties. That is their 8th for 80 yards.
And that's taking nothing away from Dylan Cater, because Dylan Cater has had a great game on offense, and he's done a great job managing the offense. And he's an electric-looking athlete. He's just fun to watch. And like you said, he's a seasoned veteran. He's an older guy. He knows the game, and he makes smart decisions.
We don't have to make our decision until the final zeros are on the clock, so maybe something can change. But right now we're leaning toward Austin Riles in the night he's had. 16 carries, 104 yards, a touchdown, plus a huge interception on defense. Remember, that was deep in North County territory. He picked it off right around the 10-yard line. Helped turn the game around. I think the plays that really turned it around, though, were the 2 special teams plays. You had the punt that went off of Chandler Franklin. He was back to return it. He didn't field it. Instead, it bounced past him, apparently touched his leg. North County got it at the 9, ended up scoring. Then on Potosi's next drive, they punted away, but only punt 7 yards. North County scores on the very next play on a 32-yard run. First down and 10 from the 49-yard line after the penalty on Potosi. North County Raiders with 2:40 left to play until they move to 5-3. Shotgun snap to Cater. It's a play-action pass, and then Cater steps up in the pocket and runs with it. He looked downfield, it wasn't there, and did the smart thing and got to the 45 or so, about 4 yards on the play. Because last thing you want to do is throw it downfield, get it picked off, or stop the clock. So if it's not there, just run, get what you can. 3 yards is what they'll give them.
And that's that senior season veteran moment. Dylan Cater's a smart kid. He's been around the game for a long time. He knows that, and he just did a really good job of playing the game the right way right there and doing what it takes to kind of run that clock down and give his team a good chance to win the football game.
Potosi with 3 timeouts left, not using them yet. Second down and 7. We're going to be under 2 minutes to play by the time this snap comes to Dylan Cater. Takes the snap, he's throwing, the ball gets tipped and almost intercepted. And that's what we're talking about. He's looking for Black. Potosi had a chance as it got deflected by a linebacker up in the air. The Potosi player with the best chance to get it was Brendan Hovis, but it was just slightly over his head back behind him.
That's a surprising play call by Coach Dave Dallas in this time of the game, but maybe he's wanting to give those receivers some more touches. You know, they've kind of been quiet tonight just because they've been covered on some certain instances, and Cater's ran the ball out of the pocket, but you spread the ball around. Maybe he's wanting to just give it to some different guy.
I think he's just trusting his quarterback there to make the smart play. There's the snap and a handoff. This goes to the left side. Looked like it was Austin Riles on another carry, close to a 40-yard line. He needed about the 39, so he should be about a yard short of the first down. Now Potosi will call their first time out with 1:48 remaining. Let's use this time to thank the rest of our sponsors tonight. Hub's Pub and Grill in Bonne Terre, Bloomsdale Bank of Bloomsdale, Crystal City, Herculaneum, and St. Genevieve, Comtree Comprehensive Health Centers, YMCA of Jefferson County, Lucas Smith Chrysler Center of Festus, Twin City Toyota of Herculaneum, Lowry Law Firm Hillsboro, Jefferson College Hillsboro, Roto-Rooter Bonne Terre, Presbyterian Manor of Farmington. Austin Riles adding to his numbers, 110 yards rushing on 17 carries tonight. Timeouts, by the way, brought to you by Culligan Water in Ludington. Better water, pure and simple. And also want to remind you that we've got the Presbyterian Manor End Zone show coming up. We'll talk to all the coaches around the listening area, have all the final scores for you. You can also find those at mimoinfo.com. Some scores we haven't told you about yet. Fredericktown leads New Madrid County Central 37-7. Good for the Black Cats there. They're looking for their first win of the season. Poplar Bluff leads Hillsboro 28-12. Hillsboro Hawks would take only their second loss of the season if they don't come back. Jackson has defeated Seckman 49-6. Fox over Northwest in the fourth quarter 49-15. And that Farmington score on KREI still trailing Vianney 42-28. Knights have battled everybody hard, but wins have been hard to come by with the Farmington schedule this year.
And talking about that schedule, you know, going back to the Poplar Bluff and Hillsboro game, Hillsboro is a really, really good football team in our area. And Poplar Bluff beating them, that just goes to show the kind of talent that Farmington faces week after week.
North County Raiders go for it on 4th down and 1. Cater was stopped and then shook the tackle and got the first down. He was determined not to go down in the backfield. That would have gave it back to Potosi with a pretty short field. Now North County can pretty well run out the clock as Cater keeps it and gets inside the 35 to the 34. 5 to 6 yards on the keeper by Dylan Cater. I mean, he was dead to rights in the backfield. I think it was Dylan Wright who had him. Just couldn't quite hold on. Cater is an amazing athlete. First down, Potosi will use their second timeout, brought to you by Culligan Water in Ludington. I mean, we go back to the start of the third quarter. Potosi, bang, 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 right down the field. They score. They take the lead 14-13. Then they get a 3-and-out on defense. So it's looking like they're going to get the ball back, have a chance to go down and go up by maybe 8 points. But that punt goes off of Chandler Franklin, and since then, Potosi has had nothing go right.
That seemed to be the straw that broke the camel's back, and it was almost like Potosi was just kind of steamrolling down the field. North County was asleep. It looked like they were kind of dead. The whole side was dead over there, and then that one play happened, and it's like you said, things just went south for Potosi after that play.
Valley Catholic has put up 78 points tonight over Herculaneum. 78
unbelievable, isn't it?
8 over the Herculaneum Black Cats. That's in Herky tonight.
That's one of those teams that you talk about from years to come. They're just a dynasty. They built one of those teams that are so strong year after year, and it's a tradition thing. And, you know, these parents down in St. Genevieve, they want their kids to win a state championship. Maybe they send them to Valley because there's a good chance they're going to either win a state championship or they're going to be at the Dome at some point. And, you know, talk about Webb City. I think Valley's got to be in that conversation with Webb City as far as a football dynasty in the state of Missouri.
Well, they're tied for the most state championships, and It's almost like you have to come up with a new word to describe what Ever Valley Catholic is. It's almost like dynasty isn't enough, you know?
And they reload. Teams rebuild, Valley reloads, because most of their starters don't play in the second half at any point during the season. So all these freshman and sophomore players are getting 2 full quarters of experience every single game, and it just helps them reload year after year.
Another game we thought would be a great one tonight. It is between Central and Dexter. Central holds a 7-point lead in the fourth quarter. 34-7. So here come the North County Raiders. They're going to pass. Dylan Cater chucks it to the end zone looking for Adam McGraw. It's incomplete. A minute 29 left. Potosi is down to 1 timeout. You're up 26-14, and they call another pass play. But it falls harmlessly to the turf. Cater's misfired on his last 3 attempts.
Dylan Cater.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, just Dylan Cater did a really good job of rolling to the left right there and getting his shoulders turned even when he had a guy behind him, and showed good arm strength. Even though it was an incomplete pass, that was from the 40-yard line, and Cater threw that ball into the end zone. So that's pretty impressive.
All it takes is an interception that's returned for a touchdown, then an onside kick, and then all of a sudden you're kicking yourself or calling pass plays with a 2-score lead late in the fourth quarter here. So a little surprised to see him do that. Let's see what they do here on 2nd down and 10. From the 34-yard line. One back in the backfield, flanking Dylan Cater to his left, trips to the right in a bunch. There's the snap. They'll hand it off. And Austin Riles goes forward for a couple before being ripped down. And Potosi will use that final timeout at the 1 minute and 24 mark. I was going to say, before you so rudely interrupted me there.
I'll pay for that one. That's coming out of my check.
Yeah, your hefty game check that you get. 1 yard on that last pickup. But what I was going to say was the Central Rebels and the Dexter Bearcats, 34-27 in the fourth quarter, and you had your eye on that game coming into this one.
You know, I thought that Dexter, we had talked about that earlier, they just continue to get better and better. And you talked about not being too good in week 1, and that coaching staff's done a good job with that Dexter football team, and they just continue to get better. I knew that they were going to give Central a run for their money tonight, and that would have been a good game to watch as well. But, man, this has been a fun one here, and I'm glad we picked North County Potosi. There's been so many momentum shifts, and you look at the scoreboard, it says 26-14, but all in all, it's been a really, really close football game as far as yardage. And, I mean, take the turnovers away from Potosi and the penalties, it may be a 2 or 3 point game right now.
Festus trailing St. Charles West in their ball game, 21-7. That's in the fourth quarter. And KJF listeners, if you're just tuning in, wondering why the North County Potosi game is on KJF, well, that's because St. Genevieve ended their night early against DeSoto, 41-0. The KJF game of the week, St. Gen beat DeSoto. They had the running clock and was able to take care of business. Dakota Burns gets a pitch to the outside. Dakota Burns has a little bit of speed himself and has first down yardage. And he's able to stay in bounds. They may be able to wrestle him out of bounds. I don't know, but that's a smart play either way to at least try to stay in bounds after he got that first down, because he could have easily trotted on out.
Glenn, going back to your scores, the St. Genevieve Dragons, that's going to be a team to reckon with in the playoffs.
Nobody wants to play them right now.
And you know what? They keep getting better week in and week out. They've got those 2 running backs that are just a dynamic duo. I'm very, very excited to be able to watch not just Valley in the playoffs, but also St. Genevieve, because they just seem to keep getting better and better. And if Valley played St. Genevieve again at this point in the season, I think it'd be a different ball game.
I think so too. And I don't know if St. Genevieve can beat Valley Catholic, because Valley's just a different animal, but I don't think the score would have been what it was all the way back in week 2. North County can kneel it, but they won't do it. They'll throw it out to the near side. This comes to Matt Black. Matt Black will fall forward from the 19 down to about the 11-yard line, an 8-yard pickup. Potosi's out of timeouts, and North County going for the jugular there as Matt Black makes his first catch of the night. Dylan Cater up over 100 yards passing tonight, 110. Clock stops to move the chains. Or actually, it doesn't. Timeout was called by the North County Raiders. 36 seconds remaining. Any idea why North County's calling timeout here, Derek?
You know, I've never seen an offense call timeout with a 2-score lead like that in under a minute to play. But, you know, Coach Dave Dowles, he knows more about football than I do. So, I mean, he's made a good decision, I guess. And
could be a timeout just to put some backup in.
There you go.
You know, maybe to personnel change. We'll see. I see Adam McGraw coming back out on the field. I see Dylan Cater, I believe, trotting back out there. Maybe not.
I'd like to see North County get the ball in the hands of Matt Black and Adam McGraw as the season progresses to the playoffs, because those are 2 big playmakers that they're not really utilizing as much as I think they could. And I know Cater and Riles have done a great job in the backfield, but I would also like to see them kind of spread the ball out to those other 2 athletes and give them a shot.
Maybe North County just trying to work on some of their offensive plays down here in the red zone. They keep the starters on the field, and it's a slant route. The pass is caught. Colin Hughes for the touchdown, 11 yards. North County runs up the score with 32 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. You think that's what it is? You're just working on some red zone offense here late in the game?
Yeah, maybe doing something to kind of help your football team later in the season. But, talking about players of the game, it's tough not to give a player of the game to a kid like Dylan Cater tonight, too. I mean, him and Riles have both had great football games, and he's done a good job of – you also have to think about those plays that he's kept from a 20-yard sack when he's ran around like the Johnny Manziel-type player and somehow find a way back to the line of scrimmage. He's done a lot of little things right that haven't necessarily been noted.
In fact, something that I hadn't taken into account was, the score was 26-14. You get your bonus on a 13-point win for district standings. So actually, very smart by the North County Raiders to make sure you win by more than 13. That way you get your points for your district standings. So it made sense to go for the
Maybe
touchdown.
Maybe
Dave
Dallas is smarter than we are.
See? You said it. It was only a 12-point margin. Go up by your 13-plus point margin on the touchdown pass. So well done, North County. 33-14 our score, 32 seconds remaining. We'll keep it right here in between the possession change. And we'll say thanks to 3J Seamless Guttering and Siding in Park Hills, TG Missouri of Perryville, Midwest Sports Center of Farmington, Brad Wooten Auto Body of Ironton, Jimmy Johns in Farmington, New Era Bank in Fredericktown, Farmington, Park Hills, and Deloge, and Medicine Shop Pharmacy of Festus. Yeah, with a 12-point lead, I'm sitting here thinking, why would you go for the end zone here? Keep calling timeouts to try to score, but you do whatever you can to help that district standing, and if you get the 13-point win, you get those extra 10 points. And that'll help them moving forward in Class 4 District 1. So
that's a big deal, especially for a 5-3 team at this point. That's something you kind of look forward to down the road to build your program for the rest of the year.
So now the kickoff as Potosi is back to return with 32 seconds remaining. It'll be picked up and returned up the middle. Now they'll try to the near side. A hole opened up, and it'll come back over to the 40-yard line. 16, I believe, on the return, or was it 18? Or 10. 10, 16, 18, they'll look the same. If it's 10, it's Portell. It was Portell. He got it to the 40-yard line. 25 seconds left for the Potosi Trojans, but no timeouts, trailing 33-14. Stay tuned for the post game. We'll do a short little post game wrap up before we either go to end zone or to bonus coverage. Got to keep checking that Farmington score on KREI. Still 42-28 in the fourth quarter over on AM 800. If that game's still going on by the time we're wrapped up here in Potosi, we will then join that game. If not, we'll go right to end zone with Ryan Reinheimer and crew when we talk to all the coaches from the listening area. First down and 40, or first down and 10 from the 40. Jordan Huerta takes the snap, throws over the middle, has a man and hits him in stride. This is Chandler Franklin, but Chandler Franklin can't get to the out-of-bounds marker, so he's going to be stopped at the 37 on the other side of the field. It's a 24-yard pass and catch from Jordan Huerta to Chandler Franklin. Clock stops to move the chains. Franklin lines back up, so does Jordan Huerta, and he will spike the football. And the clock stops with 16.9 remaining. Those are some passing lanes that have not been open in the second half for the Potosi Trojans. And, of course, with North County back in prevent, that's going to free up the middle of the field.
I love head coach Coach Casey right here, just doing whatever he can, try to score another touchdown. That's just showing faith in your players and showing perseverance in your kids that, you know what, we are down 3 scores here, but we've worked way too hard to not try to put a ball in the end zone.
See if you can't take that 13-point margin back away from North County. Here's a high throw to Chandler Franklin, but he got popped as soon as he caught it. He holds on, forward progress down inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain, and if it's a first down, clock stops, and that's the case. So good job on second down and 10 to move the chains on a 10-yard pass to Franklin. Back-to-back, they go to Franklin. Huerta with 175 yards passing on the game now. 10 seconds left, and would it be crazy for Potosi to cut it back down to a 12-point game and take those extra 10 points away from North County. North County Raiders got to play some defense right here because it's going to mean a lot down the line.
And it is important. 33-14, you think, this doesn't mean much, but with the way the points system is set up, it definitely means something.
Kind of like fantasy football.
Exactly, and that's huge now.
First down. There's actually a 5-yard penalty against North County, so it's first down and 5. Huerta throws over the middle, and the pass is intercepted. North County Raiders with Dylan Cater. Cater's going to return it almost to the 30-yard line. He'll take a knee, no time on the clock. Potosi turns it over for the third time. The Raiders get their points. They get their win. They're 5-3 on the season. 2 wins in a row for North County. Final score 33-14.